brung her girls, I got my niggas. 216, just to click, she wanna ride it. She ain't twerking to the beat, let's whip get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Leroy, smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that steel, yeah I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with the hen in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you ain't high enough. 1:45 and we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like, you can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback, you hear him screaming blitz bad. You a hater nigga, get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. I got my niggas. 216, just to click, she wanna ride it. She ain't twerking to the beat, let's whip get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Leroy, smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that steel, yeah I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with the hen in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you ain't high enough. 1:45 and we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like, you can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback, you hear him screaming blitz back. You ahead and nigga get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. The kickback. I got the liquor, she brung her girls, I got my niggas. 216, it's a click, she wanna ride it. She ain't twerking to the beat, let's whip get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Lee, Roy smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that steel, yeah I got them flus. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with their hand in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you ain't high enough. 1:45 and we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like, you can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback, you hear him screaming blitz back. You ahead and nigga get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. The kickback.
Look at that. See, I manifested that for you. Oh, okay, sorry.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is episode 2 of Cocktails with Corey, season 2. We have myself, your host, Corey Bliss. Right below me, we have my brother in crime, the one and only Flash Season. And to my, is that my left? Yeah, my left, or my right, one of them. We have one of the most interesting women I have met on this platform. If I was to share some of the things she shared with me before we went live, I might get banned. So we're not going to talk about those things. But we have the wonderful, the beautiful, the ever so elegant Geeky Cassie. How are thou?
Hi. Thank you for having me.
It's about to be a goofy one. I can tell this already.
I know. Me too.
She told me she was up later than night drinking Ray and Nephew. So if you know anything about Ray and Nephew, that's the type of time we're on today. How are you? You look great, as usual.
Thank you. So do you guys. You look beautiful.
Fine as fuck. You damn right.
I was just gonna accept the compliment. I appreciate it.
Oh my god!
I see the energy y'all on today. I got it.
I'm behaving sort of.
Oh man! Once again, thank you so much for coming on, being a guest. You were introduced to me through my girlfriend, Miss Esquire. Actually, she was somebody that.
Hold on! I'm gassing up about Miss Esquire. Miss Esquire is your girlfriend?
Yes.
I don't know anything. I'm so
You're like, hold on, wait a minute.
You know when the math starts mathing and you're like, oh. No, because this is every time I come here, I found out about someone else's relationship, because that's what happened the last time when I saw Ali's one, and I was like, oh my god. Okay. Hi.
Dio, hello. There's a whole thing. To give you some background, everybody fucking knows, but there was my birthday stream last year. Miss Esquire showed up, but a lot of people couldn't figure out who she was. People knew who she was, but they didn't want to say nothing. And then, Flash, bite your lip. So everybody was like, yo, who is that? Like, 'cause she was here at my house, right behind me, on cam. And it was great because everybody was trying to figure out who it was. They were like, oh my God, like, who is that? She's so beautiful. All this other stuff, right? Here come Flash, comes in the stream. My motherfucking brother, Corey Bliss. I see you in there. The nickname for Esquire was Birkin because she be in her bag on Apex. So everybody knew that. I was like, oh my God, I see you right there, Birkin. Everybody was like, oh my God. That's what it is. Like, we had a whole thing going. It was great. Like, we were joking. Just.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought because she was behind him, it was cool to say. So I was just wrong. I was wrong. I take fault. I'm accountable for that.
Nah, we literally was here. Like, we want to see how long it takes for people to figure out who you are. I'm not going to say nothing, but enough about me. Let's get to you, Cassie.
Okay, but before we move on, can I just say that I constantly am like, oh, Miss Esquire, because I've seen Miss Esquire in chats. So when I saw like her pic in Discord, I was like, why is she so fine? So yeah, well done for everyone involved. Okay, I've moved on. Yes.
I'll share some stories about that because we actually Flash was actually our mutual linking point. So as you can see how all that goes around. So.
Nah. Don't. No.
We'll get there later.
But don't blame me for anything.
I said he was our mutual linking point. Our linking point. That's the keyword, linking. But Cassie, you first and foremost, every time I come to your streams, you're amazing. I think the way you are, first and foremost, one thing I love is how the American Twitch side and the UK, EU, British, whatever you would like to call, whatever the proper term is, how we mesh very well. I noticed I have a very big crossover audience with people from overseas, and I noticed I come to your streams, you have a lot of American crossover and how all that plays out. I know a big part of that is due to Black Girls Gamers, which you were a part of, and you being part of Black Twitch UK. First, can you kind of just tell me a little bit about that? Like, how do you feel being a Black woman from the UK and you make that work? Because there's some difference.
Yeah, for sure. I think the differences are really good to acknowledge and also respect. Like it's good for there to be differences. It's okay to acknowledge that and not try to be the same. And I think it's a really weird space, especially if you're in the UK, because um I don't know. I think there's a lot of culture that we get from like, our friends like overseas as well. And also when you start Twitch, when I started, there was like no one, I didn't know anyone black, especially on the UK side.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the people that were in my stream were predominantly like people randomly from the Philippines. I think
Wow.
maybe at the time that I was streaming, the Philippines and like the UK, and when I found like black creators, I just instantly felt like the thing of home. However, I think that sometimes, especially like for example, Black History Month, one of the biggest things that I felt was really important was to separate the Black History Month, because we got two separate. We've got ours in October,
Right.
and the one in America's obviously in February. And it's not to say like, oh, we have to have our own thing because like this one's better, it's not as good. It's because you have to respect like each other and understand our histories are different.
Yes.
And like the things that we go through wherever we are, like even though they might be called the same thing, are experienced in different ways. And I love hearing the history in February, but that's not I think Black History Month is a month to be celebrated. So I think we should embrace both rather than taking from the other. So yeah, but also that's not to knock anyone else that does anything that crosses over, because of the impact that you have in other places.
Right.
So like there's American creators that have a very large impact in the EU and the things that they do. So I can completely understand if they get like amplified during that month.
Yeah.
So yeah, I also talk a lot, so I feel like whatever question you asked me, I was just like sorry. I hope I answered whatever that was.
So look, you are making me and Flash's job so much easier.
Okay.
So talk all you want. That's why you're here, so we don't have to do it. You feel me?
Yeah,
this is about you.
This is about
This
you.
is
no,
about
wait,
you.
I want to make it about you lot as well.
This is a
No,
celebration.
this is a celebration
of Geeky Cassie.
Look, first, Flash, whatever you got your water. Look, we're gonna start here because Cassie is a drinker like I am. So
Okay.
we're gonna start with a toast.
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, raise your glass. We're gonna start with a toast.
You know what?
Okay.
Hold that toast. I got
Okay,
you.
hold the toast, Flash got me.
She deserved the
All
Jack
right.
Daniels. Hold on one second.
All right, while Flash gets that ready, I know I got to rate Leo. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for the raid. Everybody coming in with Leo. My name is Corey Bliss. Below me, you'll see my brother Flash Season. We are currently having an episode of Cocktails with Corey with the wonderful Geeky Cassie. She is an amazing creator from the UK. We hope you stick around and get to learn more about her, so that way you can also experience her and her greatness and her comfortableness of her stream.
All right, I got you. Because first of all, we got to do it because
Okay.
All right.
not only does the hair match the outfit, but it also matches her headset, but it also matches the bottle. So I had to do it.
Wait, time out. Same, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I got you, bruh. I got the memo.
Had to do it.
Wait, hold on.
bro.
Wait, cover the label though. No free
Right,
sponsorship. No free
Got you.
sponsorship.
I want to roll with
you.
the bumper. Wait, we're not giving them until they run us that
Yeah,
money. Okay,
yes,
cool.
all
Yeah,
about
have a
the
label
coins.
at the back.
Yes. All right. So if you have a drink at home, have a drink for Cassie. She's amazing, and she's one of the few guests that's come on to actually have a drink on Cocktails with Corey. Crazy, right?
All right, okay. So cheers to you guys. Wait. Okay.
Okay.
I'm dying.
Oh, that
Did you
hit me
drink
right
that
here.
From the bottle.
Yes, Flash is hitting from the
I'm a
bottom.
heathen.
Yeah, full blown
heathen, I'm
heathen.
sorry.
No chaser. Straight
I
shot.
can't tell
It's
you to be
different,
you if I'm not gonna be me. That's how it go.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Yeah.
This is where it all goes downhill. I spill the drink on the keyboard. Someone comes in. Someone's ex-wife comes in. It's gonna be down. I'm ready.
Someone asked what? I'm sorry, huh?
So, you said that you've got UK peeps.
Yes.
Have you noticed that like recently, or has that been from the beginning?
The first UK person I really so my first introduction to UK Twitch was King J. the Tekken streamer, the
Oh
fighting streamer.
yeah.
Yeah, he was my
Yeah.
first introduction into UK Twitch, and then there's another Tekken player by the name of Mayman Sui. There's a Mortal Kombat player by the name of Foxy Grandpa. So I knew a lot of the UK fighting game players just from being in the community. So I followed them, knew that, and then it wasn't until I started following Betty and the Black Girls Gamer channel where I started seeing more of the women from the UK. I was like, oh, okay, cool, dope. And then I seen how everybody interacted and stuff like that. I was like, all right, cool. And then I'll probably say the first person I actually got close to, like, had a personal working relationship with on a hand-to-hand was Dio. Dio was the first person from the UK that I was like, oh, hey, I'm from the UK. And then
I apologize for that.
Dio, he shared a lot of interest and a lot of knowledge on American history and stuff. So I thought he was American. And then I finally heard him speak, and he was like, no, Corey, I'm from the UK. I was like, oh, shit. God damn. I was like, you're from the UK?
Say it again, Corey. There's no Corey, I'm from the UK.
I'm going to need no one accent again.
Look, I have been working on my UK accent. I have been working on my UK slang. Dio has had me watching gangster movies. Yeah, like I'm out here. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, when the panty open up, you know what I'm saying? When we start being in the panty,
I'm ready.
Love to take a trip to the UK and come like kick it with y'all. That'd be like too dope. So.
Okay, I love that. I 100%, someone said that, can we get a channel point redemption for Dio impressions?
Oh,
and
yeah. Look,
I would immediately block all of you, but I still think it should happen.
When I perfect my UKness, I'm doing a whole stream in UK lingo, UK accent. I'm gonna be going crazy.
Just watch battle rap, bro.
Nah, nope, because I wanted to be authentic to me. So I wanted to sound like me if I was from the UK. So that's what I need. I need me from the UK. So like,
I think. I was gonna say it was Dio. No, it was. I think my first was Leah.
Oh,
Leah.
I love Leah.
Also Leah.
Yeah.
Which one day, hint, hint, wink, wink, we might get her perspective on these things as well. Maybe, potentially. I'm just saying, wink, wink, maybe one day we'll be fortunate. What the fuck did my cam do?
I don't know. Why are you so
why
are you so aggressive right now? Why are you so aggressive for?
That was my way of saying, that may be in the works already. But
oh no, it's in the works.
It's in the works.
We're just coming up with a date. It's there.
That was so positive, but it was the way that the cam came in. It
was insane,
like
right?
Like wink, wink.
All right, that means I need to flash and transfer his cam issues over to me.
I mean, at least you're not blurry. So I mean,
I better not for as much as I pay for this goddamn internet. This shit better be quality. Cassie, let's get a little bit of your history, a little bit of your background. We started with a very important question, which is important, that us being Americans and you all being from the UK, is important that we keep our traditions, our culture, our history, as well as be more integrated with each other, because we're all in the same fight being Black.
Yeah, I feel like we should all mix it up and embrace it. I love like us doing stuff together, collabing together, sharing the things that we know from our side, and like whether it be like business or the experiences that we've got UK side, or even I just love being able to, it's like you've got your cousins and you get to meet up, but you get to do it all the time, and we're all in like a good cookout. That's how it feels.
That's literally it. Yeah. We're both each other's country cousins. Like, how you got your cousin from like the country, like that's what we are to y'all, and that's what y'all are to us, like extended family, and that's how we have to treat each other. That's so as your family, and we just started getting to know each other, tell me more about the background.
Sorry.
I don't want you. Look, I have never asked anybody for any. The only time I've ever asked anybody for any money on stream was during a charity stream. That's it. That is the only time.
It's like my cousins, as soon as they see me, run me some money.
Oh, no. Okay. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that.
See, when I approached Cassie, I was like, yo, so how much is it going to cost for you to do this?
Bro,
I knew she was gonna ask me
bro.
like, how much is it gonna cost.
I thought you were trolling me. What?
I was serious. I thought I just knew like, yeah, she about to tell us about to get $50 for
No.
that at least.
Look,
No,
I'm gonna
at
be
least.
honest. All right, so if there's any future guests out there watching, please don't charge us if you don't have to. But prior to the season starting, me and Flash was like, bro, we might got to set aside a budget because we got some guests that they get paid to do this shit, and we might got to pay them, bro. So it's like, yo, we got to set aside some dollars and like might got to pay them. So for the guests that said, hey, no, I'll do this one on the house, it's free. We are very appreciative. So
Yeah, I definitely feel like when it comes to business and streaming and stuff, you should get paid for what you're doing. And when it comes to like businesses, corporations, if you're doing stuff with work, but with this, it's just like community stuff. I love doing and connecting with people because sometimes when you're on stream, you don't get a chance to like talk, and then everyone's doing their own thing. So I should be paying you lot. Like, thanks.
No, we should be. Cassie, you are the larger than life content creator. Your name rings bells in these Twitch streams, on Twitter, on TikTok, the gram,
TikTok.
on YouTube. Excuse me.
All right.
Okay, yeah, all right. Nan's okay, all right.
Okay.
Look at you being modest.
All right. Okay. Cool. So
Look at the modesty.
Look, she can't even get a word out. She's like, oh my god, it's true. It's true.
Please.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm supposed to be working on my accent. Oh my god, it's actually true. Like, yes, these things are true, you know.
The Australian accent that just came from your body, I need you to not change. That does not belong to anyone in the UK. You definitely
That's why you're
sound
here.
Like you're from Canada.
That's why you're here.
Oh my god.
That's fire. That was Canadian, yeah?
It just
That's why you're here.
That's why you're here.
You're here to help. That's why you're here. You're here to help. You are our first guest from across the water.
Yep.
I'm sorry. First extended family member from across the water.
Hi.
You know? So
I come with beans and toast.
all right. Are you a beans and toast eater?
Okay, listen. All right.
Are you?
I can't say anything because it will be used against me by Ali if she finds the stream. So just
Ali is absolutely a bully.
okay. Can we add beans on toast is not allowed to be discussed. Pearls, get out. Both of you.
Yikes. Yikes.
Listen, all right. So hear me out. Okay, everyone thinks beans on toast is terrible,
It
and
is.
I know
I mean-
that. All right, good. So your beans on toast Twitter is different. Like you have to season it. You add some onions to it.
See?
Like it can slap. You just gotta do it right.
Bruh be humming too. You talking about onions, beans, and toast.
It's worth it though. I only had it like 3-4 times, but it was worth it.
Did you say your breath would be humming?
Yes, humming, yes.
I'm a butt.
Yes. Well, humming by the mean the second you start speaking, you can see notes start to fly out of your breath, and it's going to hit the next person like in the face, and it's going to hurt. Pain.
Yes, I did. Okay, so all right, I'm not gonna sell you on that. Don't worry. When you come, I've got you. When you come over, we've got you. I don't know if you should trust Dio, but I'll definitely take you to some places that have good beans on toast.
Flash will eat the beans and toast. I will eat the toast.
I eat the hell out of it.
Tell me where the tea at. Tell me where to get good tea. I'm a tea drinker.
So I don't really like tea.
Oh my god! Like, oh shit!
I feel like we're drawing closer as friends right now because
I feel like we're getting further. Like, like we're getting further.
I can deal with coffee. I feel like everyone's
Okay, all right. I'm a coffee drinker.
But okay.
All right. What about lemonade? I gotta ask. What about lemonade?
All right. So when I went to the States, I realized that whatever we've been having isn't like we've got San Pellegrino, which is nice, whatever. But your Minute Maid, because first of all, I don't know what you do to the ice, but your ice is different. And also like the Minute Maid lemonade from like the Waffle House. Why is that so good? I don't understand. Like that bangs differently. We don't have that. So I would say lemonade from like the States and shit.
Wait till you taste Simply Lemonade.
Right?
What's
you
that?
Whoa!
Wait till you taste you ain't even
You are
lemonade here.
Nah, actually, a Flash hit her over the head, bro. You know that lemonade that come in a glass container from Kroger?
What is this? No, wait. Give me all of these things.
Look. when you come to the U.S., we'll introduce you to some. So first and foremost, the U.S. ain't good for nothing, but putting bad shit in your food to make it taste better.
Absolutely.
So yes, the lemonade here, it's fucking delicious, but it's also probably going to get you closer to diabetes. To be honest with you, like that's just how it is. It's very sugary. You look at the sugar intake, it is straight sugar, like injected into your veins. But it's so delicious. So delicious.
See, so I think that's why a lot of the stuff isn't allowed here. Like, so I always tell them, because I love Takis and also like hot Cheetos, but they can't sell them in the shops here. Like, you've got places that do like international foods and they do that there, but I don't know what it is that they put in it, but yeah, we can't have that. I think it's a red dye that you've got, and there's all these foods that are banned here that you can get in the States.
So much.
And I'm like, maybe there's a reason why it's banned.
Yeah, exactly.
But it tastes good.
Yeah. So I learned about the food culture in the UK and how much better they take care of their produce, their meats and stuff like that. A few years ago, when I was really into working out and I was following a lot of fitness pages, a lot of the fitness pages I was following were bodybuilders and stuff from the UK. And they talked about, and they moved to the U.S. and they talked about how shopping in the U.S. was so difficult because they didn't have to really look at labels. They didn't have to like read the ingredients because they don't sell that in the U.K. They had to like really pay attention to it. Like, hey, oh, this is really high in salt and sugar. Oh, farm raised versus natural. Like, that's not in the U.K. really. It's like chicken is chicken. You go buy chicken, it's chicken. You go buy fish, it's fish.
But what do you mean? What else can it be?
So here in the U.S., if you go to the supermarket, right? You go to the supermarket, you want to get chicken. There's going to be organic chicken. There's going to be farm-raised chicken. Okay. There may be chicken with additives, like probiotics. That means they put stuff in it to like beefing it up to make it thicker, to make it taste better. Like you have to worry about all that. Yes. It's all of GMOs. Yeah, basically GMOs. Okay. So yeah, it's very hard to shop. Very hard to shop when you're trying to eat. I didn't
realize that would be a thing.
It's hard to shop, and the healthy stuff is way more expensive than the fatty
Insane.
stuff. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that.
Yep, organic.
At least you don't have beans.
You get beans everywhere here.
Yeah. in the words of Glad, beans and beans accessories.
Yeah, you can get beans at a gas station out here. You can get beans everywhere.
Oh my god.
The Takis, you can get that at gas stations.
Yeah, no.
Everything that you really like, you can get at like the lowest place, like Food Lion, or you can get it from Family Dollar. You can get it from a gas station. You get it from anywhere out here.
Yeah.
Or you might get a suitcase when I go just to like pack stuff up. But
growing up in the UK, did y'all have like a candy lady? So like where I'm from here, we had like the neighborhood candy lady. So she would be the person to go to like a warehouse, like if y'all have Costco or Sam's Club, if you know what that is. So they'll go there, buy the shit in bulk, and then sell it to the neighborhood for the low. So like we used to have a candy lady in the neighborhood. So like that's how easy it was accessible to get the bad foods.
I think if we had that, they would have been arrested. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Yeah. That's very wild. It's giving me Candyman vibes as well, but no, that's the exact opposite of like what they teach you. Like, don't take candy from strangers. But I haven't known that. Like, Dio's up north, basically in like the Narnia of the UK. So I don't know if you've got that, Dio. Yeah, of course you would. Yeah, we do have that. Yeah. Of course. Dio.
She said you in a Narnia.
So
there's so many shots being taken at Dio. So like,
he like, I hate it here.
So people that have like train stations in their town don't usually have that, but I'm guessing because they usually use a hot air balloon to get to where he is, he might have that.
God damn. Like, guys, you have been on this platform for a while.
I'm fighting everyone. Who's next?
You have been on this platform for a while. If you come to a casting stream, I think my very first stream I came to for yours, you was playing Deathloop. I think that's when I was introduced to you. Deathloop was my introduction to you. So I would like to know what brought you to the platform, and like prior to Twitch, like what was your gaming experience like growing up? Like what were you into? Were you a Sims player? Were you a Call of Duty player? Shit, who knows? You might have been a FIFA player. Like what is your background?
Funnily enough, I did try to be on FIFA, but that was definitely because I was trying to be an attention whore. But we'll come back to that. So when
Not an
I
attention
started,
whore.
yeah, I was just going trying to be like some pick me bitch, like like oh my god, I can play FIFA too, guys. Let me get in the middle. But anyway, all right. So when I started streaming, I was like I was doing reviews for like a website that we had, and so I would review indie games. So then they were giving me the games. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I should take it to there. And then one of my friends challenged me to play Hearthstone, and he was in Thailand. He went there for a holiday, so he was like, "If you do this, I can't remember. I think it was like a fat amount of money, like £150 or like something, if I get to a certain level." So then I started streaming there. The first time I came on stream, boy, it was ghetto. I was unprepared. I hadn't watched Twitch before. I switched on my stream immediately. Get off the internet, you black bitch. I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is 11 a.m. in the morning. So then I was like, yeah, I'm never coming back to this place again. And then like I started to get more comfortable and realize like kind of tried to prepare myself for that, because I think when it came to gaming, I've always had like comms off, never had to really deal with too much toxicity until I played like League of Legends. And
man.
they're just mad because they're playing League of Legends in the first place. So yeah, so then after that I just started to like slowly get comfortable and meeting people, and yeah, kind of went from there. I think if I hadn't have come back after the first time, I would have just been like, no, but I'm glad that I did, because then we're here.
Yeah. So like, I guess now would you consider yourself just a variety streamer? Because you do a lot. You've played a lot. BioShock,
Yeah.
Deathloop. I've seen you play shit. What was the last thing you played? Oh my god, Hitman. You play Hitman.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you've played a lot of everything. So is that what you
Yeah.
just try to pride yourself around now and being well-rounded gaming?
Yeah. I think mainly because I enjoy that. So I try to keep like Tuesdays for like story games. In fact, most of the games that I play like offline now are games that I know are quite grindy. I've always liked MMORPGs, but I feel like they're good for like when you're just talking to the community. But if you're talking about being engaged for your mind, like yourself, I think a good story game is quite fun. So I quite like that. I've brought back doing The Sims on Sundays. So yeah, I definitely think variety, because it's just how I like it. But I don't knock anyone for having like a main game. But personally, for me, I just want to mix it up all the time. Yeah.
I think it's also the variety thing is something me and Flash talk about often. Like Flash talked about often not wanting to be known as a shooter.
Right.
I didn't want to be known as just primarily a fighting game player.
Okay.
What tends to happen with that is you do end up being maybe like typecast, and you get stuck in this game, and then if you try to branch out, you quote unquote lose viewership, lose audience or whatever. Versus I feel like if you immerse yourself into being a variety, the growth may be a little bit slower, but it's also more authentic, because you're more likely to get people to stick around for you versus what you're doing.
I get that, but then also you have to do what's authentic for you, and I think that there's a way that you can get both. You can, because then also if you've got like a main game that you like and you play, it also works with if you want to work with that company or you want to work with that brand. But I do notice, like, even with my friends that play mainly The Sims, when they try to play something else, the community's not having it. And I think they find that a bit like irritating. What I would say is that if you have like, you stream 5 days, if you prepare your community for like, on a Sunday, no matter what happens, I'm not playing those games, then they know, and anyone new coming in will know, okay, I'm not necessarily feeling the rest of the other 4 days, but that 5th day I'm coming in. But I will say this now, because one of the most watched categories that I had for last year was Apex. I can't play it. I don't like the game. I think it's shit because I'm shit at it, but I really enjoy most of the people that play it. So I'm pulling up for the people that are regardless of what they're playing. I'm just putting that game like on wherever, and I'm talking to them. So I think a lot of the time people that are there for you will pull up for you, because they'll make you make the game fun. So I honestly started to not care about whether it's going to retain people, because then it's just going to be inauthentic. Either way, you're stuck. If you stick to the one game, you're not meeting new people.
Yeah.
If you change it up, then everyone's like, oh, why don't you play Apex? Because I played this for 248 hours in one day, man. Just leave me alone. Let me breathe.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sensitive because my friends just stick to Apex. I'm like, damn, can we play Dream Daddy Simulator or something? Damn. But yeah. So do you guys mix up your schedule at the moment, or do you stick to like, are you worried about like changing the games up?
You want to answer that first, Corey?
Yeah, I can answer first. I honestly don't give a fuck too much what I play. I'm being as honest as possible. Like, I'm going to play what I feel like playing, because I learned last year in efforts of trying to play certain things for certain reasons, it didn't make me happy, and it came through on stream. This would be my 3rd year streaming consistently. First year, I had a ton of fun because I played what I wanted to play, did what I wanted to do. Last year was a learning experience of trying new things, such as this show here. The show was just introduced June of last year. And then this year is like, okay, I'm trying to take what I did great year 1, what I learned last year, and incorporate that. So I am trying to stick to a schedule as far as being consistent on what days you will see me consistently.
Okay.
But as far as game wise, I love playing so much. I more so will just like to highlight the games I love, because I feel like more people should play them, to be honest. So, yeah.
Okay, I love that.
I think with me, I don't, because I'm in school now, I don't really have a set schedule. I have a set time.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily know the day that I'm going to stream, but you know if that stream does happen, it happens at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
But also with that being said, like Corey said, I don't want to be known as a shooter based off new people coming in and they expect a certain type of gameplay, and you don't want to be super sweaty all the time and try to get that gameplay. Sometimes you just want to fool around with the people you're playing with.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just switch it up to some single player, or just, I've gotten into role games. I can't remember who told me to get into them in the past. I have a big deal with myself where I tell people I'm not going to play shit and I end up playing it.
We can address this in detail if you like, because I'm all here for this topic.
No, we can't.
No, we can address this shit right here, right now.
No, we can't. Thank you. So,
oh my god!
Before I was rudely interrupted, Cassie, by Mr. Cornelius here. So, yeah, I completely agree with you as far as like everyone. I don't want to be in a specific category. I don't want to be placed here. I want people to rock with me for me. So if you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. That's pretty much been my motto for like the last 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like,
I feel that.
Yeah, a big thing for me is like I enjoy playing with friends. I enjoy playing with my girlfriend, like on stream. So it's like, if you don't like the people I hang around, you don't like seeing me play with my girlfriend, then like maybe I'm not the spot for you, first and foremost.
Yeah.
So like that's just how it is. Like, for example, this category, talk show podcast. Am I a talk show podcast? Am I in the right category?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't even check to see, but this is my most watched category now due to this show. This show itself has become that. So I'm like, I can't do this every day. So for those that do return, I want you to still get the feel of what you enjoy here, which means you want to hit that follow button to see me do everything else too. So it's kind of like
major expectations.
It is. It's major expectations, like trying to keep this up on a day-to-day stream. Like, this is tough. But it's like, I'm going to play the games that I have fun playing, that allow me to interact. And like, I'm going to play with friends. I'm going to play with people I care about. So that way you still get the authenticity that you see here on this show. So
you spoke that evil woman up too, Cassie.
Did I make Ali come? I summoned Ali, right?
You spoke.
Oh my god.
oh my god.
Ali will cuss me out behind the scenes.
Hey, Ali. Ali would cuss you out right now. She don't care.
Nah, she wouldn't do it like she would like behind the scenes. She wouldn't. She's that type of person.
There was a couple questions that came through that I would like to ask. The first one is talking about toxicity. When we were on that topic a little while ago, is what do y'all consider a toxic trait that you have to fight when creating content? Ooh. How long do we got? How long do we got?
I'm gonna let Flash go first.
Yeah, Flash, go ahead. You was very excited for this.
She was just excited. We had the same outburst. I call people pussy a lot. If we playing a shooter and I completely dog walk you, you getting called a pussy.
Okay.
It's just it is what it is.
I think so. There's the fun toxic where it's like, oh, it's semi not harmful, and then there's the toxic of I will ruin your life. So when people come in to troll me, and my mods hate this, I will have a big conversation with them. I will speak to them like this is normal. Like, the person that's like, oh, do you want to buy followers? And I'll be like, tell me more, guest 102. And I feel like the mods do not appreciate this energy at all. And they're like, why are you feeding into it? But I just like attention. And I think the toxic thing is worrying a lot. Like, I think to worry about like, oh, do people like your content? Are people going to turn up? Are you doing this enough? Blah, blah, blah. That's terrible because it's the exact opposite advice that I give to everyone else. Like, because there's people that feel your pissy energy. There's some people that aren't. Like, spending all of that time like worrying about that means detracts from what you're doing, and then it gets a little bit inauthentic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's it.
Shit. I mean, I got the same issue as Flash. She gonna call you pussy. I'm gonna call you a bitch. That I'm like.
Some people like that.
It is, right? But I'm very toxic in that way, and like, you're not a bitch. You're just playing the game just like me, Just like, don't take it like in the words of Cat Williams. I'm only calling you bitch because I don't know your name individually. Like, like that's the best way I could put it. Is like, I'm gonna run you down in Apex. Like, come here, bitch. Come here, pussy. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come here, fuck boy. Like, I'm going to just say wild shit because I'm used to, like, the fighting game community is very toxic. I try not to involve myself in the toxicity, but some shit is actually kind of funny. And, like, we're content creators. We try to make shit on TikTok. We trying to go viral. Like, let's, call it what it is at the end of the day. So, like, that being there, and also the same as you said, Cassie, I had the same issue with worrying about people with, like, the content. Once I understood that, hey, I'm not for everybody and everybody's not for me, it made it so much easier to do this. So much easier. It was like, hey, I'm going to have people that rock with me. I'm going to have people that not like me. I'm going to have people that talk shit about me. I'm going to have people that big me up. And whatever happens is not going to dictate my mood. Like, when I turn off my PC for the day, this shit doesn't affect nothing going on in my day-to-day life. So.
Yeah. Okay.
The next question was from, actually, there's a few questions. Sheesh. Next question was, what is a culture shock you first experienced with Twitch?
That's such a good. Listen, one of the first dates that I had with my ex was to see Django Unchained. And we were like, man, let's take a shot for every time we hear the M word. And I had it more.
Oh my God, how are you alive?
Make it through the movie?
How are you alive?
I said, did you make it through the movie?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We made it like 5 minutes. Anyway, being on Twitch has surpassed that. So that was a shock of being like, God damn, I just came in. What? Why am I gonna be a nigger at 4 a.m. in the morning? Like, it was a lot. So yeah, I think just how like ruthless these unwashed G Fuel guys can be. Like, there's a lot of energy from behind the screen.
You call them G Fuel streamers?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, the flaky ones. They're very energetic.
I'm gonna have to steal that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have to steal that. I'm sorry.
We call it, instead of calling them dude bros now, we calling them G Fuel streamers.
Because they're all the time. Unfortunately, I'm not saying everyone that drinks G Fuel is that guy, but everyone that's that guy drinks G Fuel. So I mean, anyway. So don't sponsor me. So I feel like hearing that I had to switch. like how much I took in, and it was definitely a change. And I think even now how I manage stuff is a lot better, because there's a time where I'd be like, I'm fine, and then be in like Discord like, guys, we're gonna take a break, because and I do take breaks for my own mind, but like also I can't take them seriously. I just can't take it anymore. I would also be mad if my mum was sleeping with my brother. So yeah. What about you guys?
No.
Hi, Blakey. Where?
No, you can't. You know what? We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. We're gonna talk about it later. Okay. That just came out.
I'm assuming that's why they're angry. I'm assuming that's why they're angry, and that's it. Okay. So, no, I'm not. I'm fine.
Look, I'm going to say Cassie might be the first person I've ever met to take more shots at the G Fuel streamers than I have. Like, you are like, she is out here with the GTA, all the guns, all the ammo, cheat code, and she just letting it go. Like, it doesn't matter. And I love it. And I fucking love it. And if anybody gives you hell for
Thanos mod, bro. Yeah. And with the Thanos mod.
and if anybody gives you shit. Oh shit! I have two biggest culture shocks. The first one for me was the quote unquote mingling. How things mingled. As far as like who's quote unquote dating who, this clique and that clique. Who really likes this person, the fake, like that was like the biggest culture shock to me as I'm meeting people. It's like, you're gaming someone, then they tell you about how much they hate this person. Like, wait, hold on, why?
Yeah.
What happened? Like,
no, you're right.
You hear about this person being like that, and you hear about that person being like this, and I'm just like full mind blown emoji. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot.
That's actually such a good point. I would have, that's a really good
that was the biggest thing for me.
I mean, all right, since we're all here drinking and like spilling tea. Anyway, so I genuinely feel like the thing that happened with the Z Devil, right, is because of that. No one has like proper conversations, and everyone is like, oh, I'm very happy with the people that I've got around me at the moment, because I don't need to worry about the conversations that are going to happen when I leave a room or whatever. Like, I can very much be like, hey, I feel this. Do you feel a way about this?
Yeah.
We'll cuss each other out, and then that's it. I don't have to worry about stuff like that. And I think that's the issue with a lot of people, is that I've been somewhere and I've seen someone be like, oh my God, I want you to literally carry my child. You are delicious. I love you so much. They leave the call, that fake bitch, man. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so why would I then and that's why I don't talk to some people. It's not that they've done anything to me. It's just, if you are so quick to be dragging someone and like that, you could do that to me. And that really, we don't have enough time or energy to be doing that to people.
Yep.
And I think is that when some of the nicest people that do things for engagement is when you realize, like, when they do things and they say they're representing all of us, we're not a monolith. And then what happens is that people feed into that, and then you heighten like the spaces that they get to, and that's where we get problems. We're all individuals. Where we can speak for ourselves, we should, and we should be opening doors for other people. And I think the problem is you've got people that close those doors. That's not what we want to do. So I'm very like, that was a shock for me. I think that was what the shock was for me. And then so I 100% agree with you, thinking everything is sweetness and light, and they're just plotting, man. It's like there's plots out in these streets, man.
Yeah, like,
I'll never do that accent again. Sorry.
No, please do it. Look, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you on your U.S. accent on talking shit.
Thank you.
I'm gonna help you there. You can help me with my UK accent.
You just have to slide a you lot in there every so often. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, like that was like the biggest culture shock for me. It's just like, because I know who I am. Like, who I am here on cam is the same person I am off stream. Like, if you game with me off stream, I'm the same exact person. Like, I don't change who I am. Only thing I'll try to do is not curse as much, because I curse a fuck ton. The other biggest culture shock to me was seeing people that are really bad at video games talk about how good they are.
How you just gonna take my answer?
That is, bruh, like, you can elaborate. You know what? That's my second one, Flash. You're more than welcome to elaborate on it, but that was the biggest culture shock. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker sucks, but you are talking like you are God. Like, this shit is insane. I'm not dragging you, Cassie. like, it's different. It's like, you know, have fun, enjoy the game, have good moments and all that stuff. But there's generally and a lot of people out there where they sit there and talk like they are God. I'm not going to name specific games or people, but you see them post screenshots. I'm so fucking nice. I'm the one. Like, oh my God, these randoms. Did you know that you're the random? Did you know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, you are the fucking random that you're talking about. Like, I hope you understand that. And it's like, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, that's the thing that makes me upset. Because you're all, and I say that because I'm a random. I'm going to drag down the Apex team. I'm not good at the game. But in the games, but you're also not going to see me talk about how nice I am at the game. I suck at Apex. But if we're talking the fighting game, I will talk about how I'm going to beat your ass. And then I will proceedly beat your ass. And then I'm going to record myself beating your ass.
Oh my God.
And then I'm going to put it on the social media platform so everybody can see me beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to walk the walk, talk the talk as well. People only want to show you shit like, oh yeah, I had a 10 kill game. All right, well, did we see how all your kills was somebody across the map that you just sniped at that wasn't shooting back at you? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that. It's like, that shit annoys me. It's just like, just have fun playing the game. You're not good. It's okay. It's fine to be not good. It's all right. You know? It's okay.
It's fun to be not good. It's all right.
It's fun. You know?
I'm sorry. I think my biggest culture shock is competitive players don't get the type of attention. Well, certain competitive players don't get the type of attention as other competitive players.
Okay.
So for instance, when you're myself, I came from a competitive background in Call of Duty. And that success didn't transition over to streaming. I know a lot of other people who were, and I say people of color because I know Black people, I know Hispanic people that did the same thing where, yeah, you were followed, you had this big following, you had a whole bunch of engagement, you had all of this when you were competing, but the moment you decide to stop, it goes away. Yeah. But we're gonna call them the G Fuel streamers. The G Fuel streamers continue to have that success with the engagement, with the following, and all this other stuff. So the big thing about me, and I spoke to Betty about this as well, how a lot of people in the competitive scene that are people of color don't really get that recognition as how they were when they was competing and representing a certain team.
Right.
Now, on the flip side of the spectrum, to piggyback off what Corey said, and I can use this as an example. Recently, I was in the ALGS with two of my friends last year.
Okay.
And we was in Makeup's tournament. I don't know if we know We Makeup Stream. We was in one of her tournaments. She had like a charity tournament. Yeah. And in Discord, everyone was posting their stats. Oh, I got this 20 kill game with 4,000 damage. And we literally smoked everyone. Everyone. We smoked the entire lobby. And we're in the Discord with everyone like, yo, we saw y'all post all that stuff. We were just expecting more of a competition from everyone. And they didn't really appreciate that.
No.
But it's a lot of people do talk like they're actually extremely good. And a lot of people put money on them being extremely good. And then things go sideways when you got to pay that money. But
I think that must be quite difficult because obviously when it comes to streaming wise, if you're streaming to like people that watch variety stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I had never I shout out random things like he's one shot, GG's, you could have lost, I wouldn't know, a lot of the time. But I'm just trying to be there supportive. But if people are watching your streams that don't get the game, that must be extremely frustrating because you're doing really well and like they're not necessarily picking it up. So then it's about switching to an audience. Well, not switching to an audience, but like having it highlighted by people that understand. But I'm guessing because you're that good, people are not gonna wanna
No,
like support
no.
it.
I think there's a skill there. Like this is a legit streaming skill, right? Not being good at a game that is a competitive game, but being entertaining. That is a legit skill. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that I watch that I follow. They may not be the best at the games, but they're very entertaining while playing the game.
Yeah.
And then also let it be known what your intentions are when you're playing the game. Are you having fun? Are you attempting to get better? Are you training? Are you practicing? Are you working on specific things? Like share that stuff with your audience, especially when you have new viewers. Like, I can speak for myself. If I'm playing a fighting game, I'm going to sit there and be like, hey, I've never played this character before, so don't be expecting the best shit ever. I'm learning. So I'm probably going to lose a lot. I'm going to get smoked. Or if I'm playing something I'm confident in, I will literally tell you what the fuck they're about to do, and then I would counter it before it even happens. So it's, Flash would do the same thing. Flash would sit here and be like, hey, I'm playing Apex today, but I'm just fucking around. So he's going to do random shit. But then also he'll sit there and be like, hey, I'm out here, I'm going for high kill games. I'm going for challenges. So you're going to see this. Like, just let it be known what your intentions are and, make it happen. But at the same time, this is a entertainment platform. Try to be entertaining while doing it. I think that's the catch there. Coming from a competitive background, like, Flash, his track record solidified through Call of Duty as well as Apex. My name is solidified. I've competed in the biggest tournaments. I've done well. I've competed in the tournaments on stream and done well.
Top 200.
So it's just like, it's like I'm solidified. I can sit there and say, hey, yeah, I've done all this. Like, and it's proven. I can go to Google and type it in and see. So
shut up, Allie.
And Allie is wild.
No, I have a video of that. So she was drunk one day. We was playing Call of Duty, and someone had said something, and I was like, who makes your score? And I just kept saying it every time I killed someone. So I've said it. I have a video where I say it like at least about 10, 15 times in like a good 30 seconds.
Ali, I apologize for blaming you. It was Flash that was the problem.
No, she was. I blame her for bringing it up, because that's in the past. No,
you said it. It was important that we heard the truth.
Yeah, that was what, 2020?
Yeah, that's in the past.
Was that almost 2020?
No, it was last year, because we was playing Cold War. It was playing Cold War. It was she was doing some charity thing, and she was drunk. I'm not problematic, but I also can say that in the event, I don't take shooters serious to the point where I'm just gonna curse you out if you do something bad in the shooter. I know a lot of people do that, so they think, oh, I'm just like so goated that I need to do this and all that. I don't really care. If you're having fun, the whole point of that is to play this game to have fun together.
Yep.
I don't really care if you're playing bad or not. It's just have fun.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you like playing with people that are just in the community, even if they're terrible. Okay.
Yeah. Flash and myself do the same thing. We will play with anybody. If you want to play the game, just ask. I don't care if you're good. I don't care if you think you're bad. I don't care if you're the best player in the world. I will play with anyone because I enjoy playing with people. That's really all it's about. Point blank period, That's it. I want to play. Like, you want to play Apex? Cool, let's play it. Want to play Call of Duty? Let's play Call of Duty. Want to play a fighting game? Sure, let's play a fighting game. Let's do whatever. I will do whatever because I enjoy playing with people.
Okay.
Cassie, there was a question which I couldn't wait for us to get to this topic. I think it was directly aimed at you because Dio asked this question. How has discuss the balance on streaming and dating?
Ooh.
Because, Cassie has had some recent streams. It's also on YouTube where she has a dating series.
Ooh.
And she discusses dating in the UK, and some of the most outlandish things only happens to her. Do you care to elaborate?
Okay. So, oh God. All right. Dating here is like going through a rubbish bin and trying to find the meat that went off the most recently instead of. So you know you're going to get some kind of food poisoning, but you can like lessen the effects of it. And that's all. Okay, do you want to know how bad it is? So I took a gap from like dating and stuff for I don't know for a couple of weeks from the video because I was tired. Okay, I was tired. Wait, how filtered?
There's no filter.
Be
Okay,
you.
cool. All right. So I was literally talking to my friend about how like we get fetishized a lot here, blah blah blah, being serious. Immediately afterwards, someone matches with me on Tinder. Do you know what a Queen of Spades is?
Huh?
Okay, so
The playing card?
okay,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I cut a lot of people with that playing card.
Yeah, like
uh-huh.
I fuck up.
I'm not gonna go through this with you lot now. I'm just gonna ask you to search Queen of Spades on Urban Dictionary and come back. And
Alright.
this is the kind of initial messages that people send you, like, "Hey, how are you? You're super hot, and I would love to be in a relationship with you." That's the ones that aren't trying to bang you. How do you feel about sleeping with another man in front of me, in front of our whole relationship? So yeah, that's how the dating's going. How do you guys find dating and gaming and like the whole creator space?
I'm sorry. I just Googled what it was. I'm sorry, huh?
Me too.
Huh? What in the fucking 50 shades are you dealing with over there?
What?
So,
Oh my god.
but
Oh my god.
so in a positive way though, it's good to go out. I'm gonna turn it back. Okay. So yeah, it's really positive to start like dating.
You might be by far my favorite person up here. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I'm so, so
I'm not even
can we discuss this in detail? Because I got questions. This is some new shit to us here in the US.
Oh wow.
So I'm going to read the definition off for all of those that won't feel like Googling. All right. I'm not going to pronounce this word because I'm a little tipsy. It's something's white women with a sexual preference for black men. It can be seen on t-shirts or even as a tattoo. Also a way for white women to let potential black lovers know she is available. Did you see her Queen of Spades? You know what she's into. I'm sorry. And then I looked up, so is this something for swingers? It says something about swinging. Is this a swingers thing?
I seen like 5 different definitions, bro. And all of them are wicked.
All this shit is nuts.
Not the spade supervisor. However, I feel
I will hope not.
The conversation didn't continue after this. But I do have the screenshots. I'll send them to you afterwards.
Is life as the C word? Okay. All right, noted. So
okay. Well, so that's what that's been like. But
okay.
On a positive note, it's good to start like going out, because what happens is like during lockdown, I used to be someone that's like quite social and traveled a lot, and like, you know, did things out in the community, was obviously living my life, dating and stuff, and then being inside completely changed kind of me as well. Being social, I used to get quite anxious about it. Also, I can be a little bit not high maintenance, but I have high expectations.
You have high standards.
I do.
And not like, and that's okay.
Not in a way that like Kevin Samuel's gonna come in and like try and drag me or whatever. But like in a way, like, you know, I like what I like. So if I can't feel it. Like I will, you know, basically there's no water on the desert if I'm not feeling you, right? So I think there hasn't really been. It's hard for me to like meet people that are kind of similar into like the things that I like and what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be more open-minded. That's it. Long story short, I'm trying to be more open-minded. Can I make one request?
Of course. By all means.
Absolutely.
Can we time out Ali?
Yes.
It's just a question. Is it possible? Is that?
Oh yeah, you're the guest. You're the guest. Okay. Cool. How long would you like the time out to last?
I'm not saying we need to do it now, but I'm more and more. I'm seeing that it's gonna be coming soon. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask that question either.
Okay. How
I'm not
long?
gonna ask that question.
How long do you want the timer to last?
When it hits, it's gonna hit hard. Probably we'll start with, we can do it in increments, so she
Okay.
knows. We'll start with like the minute, and then maybe 5.
Oh,
and then
okay.
hit to 10. Like we're just,
Okay. All right. So
hopefully.
can I have a
That's
my
nothing
hit?
until Neverland.
Can I have a my hit alley with a 1 minute up? There we go. Esquire's on it.
I didn't mean yet. Oh,
Hey, you
She
know
said
what?
not yet.
Well, I'm not going to hit that in the list. She's literally going to be writing about you guys on Twitter now. You know
She
that
probably is.
Won't be the first, won't be the last.
Okay, well, there we go.
Dating for me, it's been easy. It's been easy. I haven't dated anyone from how do I put this? Like Esquire's the only person I've dated while streaming consistently. It's been easy, very easy. I think it helps having somebody that knows the space, understands the space, is interested in what you do because she's a gamer herself. She's into like all this stuff herself, so I think that makes it a little bit easier, and just making sure to constantly put out separate time for off this,
Yeah.
like, hey, a lot of times when we spend time together, like this has nothing to do with anything. Like we're not going, no streaming, no watching Twitch for the most part. We're enjoying like IRL. So it's easy to me.
Oh, it's so cute. I love that. Do you think that it makes it easier because Esquire's a gamer and stuff?
Fuck
Obviously,
yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Fuck yes.
I love
yes.
that too. I agree. I feel like that's true.
Whoa. Okay. Let me go ahead and
Allie couldn't wait. She
Allie's
had that
back.
bitch locked and loaded.
I read that and I was like, I lost my train of thought. I think my experience was kind of difficult at first. But it's all about making time for each other.
Yeah.
Of course, everyone knows Betty's famous.
Yeah.
So I get it's crazy because I got a screenshot of Betty's on Google Fiber before Betty showed me.
Oh my god.
So my mom actually sent the screenshot to me. Oh my god, mom sent the screenshot to me. And she was like, "Oh, I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her." I'm like, damn, I ain't even seen this shit yet. And then I checked my text message. Hey, I'm up here. Like, all right, bet. So yeah, it's other than us making time for each other, it's been extremely easy. I can say also to piggyback on Corey again, dating someone who's a gamer makes everything a lot easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything a lot easier.
I think that's something that I would like. I haven't had any my ex was a bit of a gamer, but I haven't had someone that's like proper into. But I dated someone. Oh my god, not me telling myself.
Let's go.
The one time, all right, I was new, so I don't know if this counts. I started dating someone. Oh my god, and they were a Twitch streamer.
Okay. Leans in.
Oh my god, that let me know that I would never date anyone else from like Twitch. I can't. Like, he got drunk one time, came into the stream, and he was just like, "How many subs do I need to drop for you to respond to my messages?" And I was just sitting there playing Overcooked like, God. We went to a Twitch London like VIP party. He got like tipsy. I was having a professional like meeting. I was networking. He pulls up to someone in the in the like mixer thing, and he's at this point like tipsy. And obviously, everyone claims that I'm the fuckboy. It's not that. I'm just like, I take time in a relationship. He was like, she won't commit to me. Can you ask her why she won't date me? When I tell you, I wanted to die. I wanted to die. They were
with the money on the line.
Oh my god!
Had a mixer on top of that in front of other people in public.
And then the thing is the next day he didn't remember it. Like, he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Nah, he remembered it. He remembered it.
Not Ali saying that poor man. No, she's got. Okay, I'll hit her with the 2 minutes, please. She's got. Okay, all right.
2 minutes for Ali, please.
Yo.
Okay, all right.
Allie's not gonna be able to enjoy this at all.
She's not. There was no reason.
God damn, 600 shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it. That was my thing. Never again. But don't worry, that was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
So we're good now.
All right.
So how long have you been in the Twitch space?
Oh my god, 3 years. 3 years.
So you came in the game with somebody in the game?
No, so okay, so maybe it was like 2.5. So yeah, the thing is that when I first started, I was probably a little bit naive about. Do you know what's funny is that I realized that a lot of the guys, they see like when newer streamers come in, like especially women, and they know like, okay, you've barely got anyone in your chat, so like they come in and they talk to you and they befriend you and you think, oh my gosh, that person's so lovely, they're pulling up to my stream, and then you look forward to the fact that even though no one else is going to be in your stream, they're going to come in. And I noticed that with like someone else that used to be a friend as well. And what happened is that when my stream started to get more popular quite quickly, there was a lot of resentment, like, and a lot of like weird stuff, and I didn't realize how kind of predatory that some people can be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the things that I would say as well that led to some of my poor decisions. But yeah,
that's something that's not talked about enough in the space. Like, as when you're starting versus as you continue to grow, and when attention is put on you, how people may not like that, how people may not react well to that. And oh my god, this fucking question.
Don't read it yet because I'm gonna scream.
Jesus.
Like, you know, just like, and also I think it's also something to be said on how, because we're on the topic of dating, it's like, okay, you know, as you get bigger, like if you are attractive or if you have a good personality, people will hit on you. Point blank period. They'll even do it right there blatantly in chat, you know, like, how do you respond to that as somebody that is in a relationship or dating? Like, that says a lot about it. Like, that's something you kind of got to deal with.
Ugly. No one's hitting on me. What's going on? What are you trying to say at the moment?
Would you like to share your DMs?
All right, carry on with what you were saying.
Okay, exactly what I thought. All right. Okay. All right. Just making sure. Yeah. Talking about, No, what? Hey, share your DMs. Share your DMs, Cassie. Let's see what they look like.
My DMs are just Ali and Blakey being inappropriate towards me. That's it.
Let's see them. Let's see them. All platforms.
Okay, so anyway, as we were saying.
No, let's see what the Instagram look like.
So, okay, I feel like this is very personal. As you were saying. But do you know what? It's actually a thing. So even
it is.
One of my male friends who streams, he said that was one of the things that he got, where like people would be like proper close to him and they would be good, and then as soon as like he kind of said, oh yeah, I'm not really interested in dating, or like he had other like women coming in that were just friendly and he joked about with them the same energy, then they would withdraw that support. And I think that's really toxic to do that. If you're friends with someone, you're just friends with them. As much as I joke with that, like if there was someone that I was potentially interested in, I would really not want them to come to my streams. I just want to vibe and like relax. But like befriending people, regardless of whether they're a man or woman or MP in the space, is like, it's fuckeries, because then it makes that whole that relationship feel insincere, you know. Oh yeah,
I cut shit off before I even get that far. Like, that's the type of person I am. Like, hey, you making me feel weird. Like, can you stop being weird? Like,
but you can't tell sometimes, right? Sometimes you're just like, oh yeah, they're proper cool with you, and then if you're like, oh yeah, no, we're good, and then like if you put your foot down and then they withdraw that support, it's like, oh okay, you were never really a friend because I can't give you what you want and you do.
I mean, let's be honest, me and Flash, we're men. We don't pay attention to shit like that. We're oblivious most of the time when women are hitting on us. It takes another woman to tell me, hey, that woman was hitting on you. I'm like, was she? Yeah, she was. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. Like, and women get upset at us and be like, oh, how can you tell? I'm not a woman. I don't know what it looks like. Like, women don't flirt, obviously. You know, you put in a contra code and you expect us to crack a box and all types of other shit. And like, hey, I was giving you a hint. It's like, that was a hint. But you know, it's like, we don't know.
I had a case like that.
Oh,
You're
really?
right, Corey. I had a case like that recently where I thought this person I was cool, and then she just blatantly said that shit on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Just
She did what?
I was just like, yo, is there anything y'all want to tell me for the New Year's roll around? And it was just blatant. Date me. I was like,
Oh my god. No,
okay.
okay. See, but I mean, then also you set her
I
up.
just don't be paying
Yes.
attention to it. So we don't really it's not really there. Like we just trying to do something. We just trying to game.
That's
Yeah.
It was
it.
funny. I thought it was funny. Like I sent the screenshot to Betty and she just bust out laughing. She like maybe she don't know we're together. But yeah, it was blatant on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
want you to date me.
I know like some of the things, as soon as like I know someone's got like a partner or whatever, I'm definitely like a bit too extra with like, yo, bro, just to get like just to let me know
Yeah.
if I'm talking to someone, please understand I respect our boundaries.
Yeah.
Like any messages like fam, you
Yeah. Yeah.
what
Like
do you do, baby?
like consciously and subconsciously, especially if you are dating, you're in a relationship, whether it's public or not. Because me and Esquire were dating for a long time before we went public. You know, I started to change how I would act. I wouldn't make certain jokes. I wouldn't say certain things or do certain things because at the end of the day, you are an extension of that person, especially if that person is in a space. You know, Flash
Right.
like he's not purposely trying to do anything that's going to embarrass Betty. You know,
Yeah.
and Betty's
Yeah.
not going to purposely do anything that's going to try to embarrass him. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I would
so
absolutely embarrass Betty, but that won't be the reason I embarrass her. But I would
What did
definitely
you?
embarrass her.
What's
You
the
get
name
what I-
that you
oh my
brought
God.
her in? What did you come in?
Sharkeisha?
Yeah, Sharkeisha. Yeah, Sharkeisha. I've been calling her Sharkeisha since I met her though, because she's from Trenton.
Oh my god. Okay, all right.
Oh my God.
All right. So next time you talk to Betty, ask her. I've been calling her Sharkeisha for years now. Years.
I refuse to give power to that name. I rebuke it. Not the ghetto. Okay, yeah.
Cassie, your peoples really want to update on Jail Bay. Can you give them
Okay,
something,
oh my
please?
god.
They want to know what the fuck is happening with Prison Man, please.
Okay, oh my god, this is so bad. Like, cause it sounds bad because I was like, oh, you know, high expectations and oh that, and then I'm also like, okay, so I went out on a date with this guy. I'm just gonna give you like the short version. He has a case coming up that he for like a weapon and also for taking it and selling drugs. I don't know.
I'm
Things are
sorry.
happening.
Oh wait, time out. So you messing with one of the people from Top Boy?
No, see, kind of, but no. Also, like, also we went on a date and he like it was a lot. But I think no, I'm not talking to him.
Nah, Cassie like mans. When they talk about mans, they talk about Cassie mans. Mandem.
No,
Mandem.
All right. No, see, they're setting me up because they knew that I wasn't necessarily interested. So meth guy and the jail guy are the same. I don't know if it's
I'm
meth.
sorry?
I don't know
I'm
if
sorry.
it's meth.
So he met you in a mask?
No.
Meth guy.
Wait, I'm sorry. So you mess with meth dealers?
Oh my god. All right. So
Oh yeah, you definitely gave off that
You
black
different.
No,
Yeah.
no. They're making me look bad. They're picking. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna ask you to watch the video because there's definitely context behind it. Anyway, he's changed. He's doing. Oh, okay. He's doing well for himself. He just. I think he's got a recent baby under a year old.
Huh?
Congratulations.
So anyway, so the
Men's
guy. He changed for his probation. I actually think he did change for his probation. So when I went to the Twitch London party, which we don't discuss anymore, I had definitely had a few cocktails. Ben said that I'd sent him a few voice notes like, hi. Basically, we don't talk anymore.
Okay.
He also saw the one of my streams, which I really need to stop telling people about my streaming, and we called him Peanut Butter Teeth because obviously the drugs had effect. Okay, anyway, so we don't talk anymore. But I hope he's well. He's lovely. So yeah, okay.
So can I ask a few questions? Well, actually, it's gonna be one really long question.
Okay.
At one point in time in the recent past, you were talking to a drug dealer that sold meth, had teeth that looked like peanut butter, had a new kid under a year old, and he was in jail. And he has a current case that he's fighting.
He hasn't been to jail yet.
Oh. Okay, we still at 5 though. That just takes one off.
Yeah, that's a lot of like.
Can I just say, out of all the things that bothered me, I think it was him having his ex's name tattooed on his arm, and it had the date that they met and the date that they got engaged, and there was only a 3-month difference. Did he add 8 for that? What the fuck?
You gave us 3. I had to add it. I had to add 3 back to it. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna add one more thing to it, and then I'm done.
Okay, go ahead.
He gave her 10th child. All right, so hear me out. So with the dating series, it's more about like
she has a starting 5 plus substitutions.
Yo, them kids was walking out of her. Oh my God.
Cassie, I'm not going to ask you your age because it's very disrespectful to ask a woman her age. But how old was that nigga?
Oh, 31. 31. Okay, so hear me out.
How old was that woman?
Okay, wait, listen to me. Okay, so basically it was all about the woman. She was under 30. I don't know what's going on with her.
Whoa, Cassie.
Yeah?
She's under 30 with 10 kids.
She's only got 3 baby daddies, so okay, hear me out.
Whoa, so they recycling the dick.
Exactly, isn't that good? All right, okay. Escort, I'm fighting for my life. You lot have picked, no matter what happens, whatever I say is
she has the dick on a carousel. Okay. She wakes up in the morning and she goes, "What dick do I want today? Oh, let's go with this one."
Time out. So wait. Let's backtrack a little bit, Corey. Let's backtrack a little bit. So the dude who was a meth head, who had buttery teeth, who got cases against him.
Yeah.
Hey, Haki. Wait, 1 second, Fly. We ain't giving him enough credit because he had 2 women pulled at the same time, the baby mama and Cassie. We gotta give him a little credit.
Wait,
I was gonna get to that. Even though she said she wasn't really interested, I was gonna get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So also, he got that woman name and the day they met tattooed on him.
Yeah.
She got the sunshine.
Okay, so I don't know how to fix this. All right, so hear me out. I
want to ask you a question, but I'm gonna let you get your shit off.
Okay, all right. So basically, the whole thing about dating was that I was being too fussy. So now I'm being open-minded and dating, and you lot are dragging me.
No, it's
we're not asking questions.
We're asking questions. We're gonna drag her though. We definitely gonna drag her.
These that have dragged me. My thing is that I was like, okay, this is someone that I wouldn't usually date. And do you know, to be honest, he was the best one out of all the people that I've dated out of the series. So I think we're on date 4 and we've got 8 more to go. And he was the best one out of the lot. So I don't know what that says about them, but
hey, look, I'm gonna say this: that nigga had to have some kind of game. He had to have something. Because there's no way your teeth are peanut butter and you getting a shot with me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was funny.
To be honest,
he sent you the meat pic, didn't it?
I didn't realize until I zoomed in on the teeth that the peanut butter was there. And honestly, all I could think about was that, you know, he said that he was going to the dentist and working on himself, which I'm really proud for. But all I could think about is the fact that, like, okay, so what my problem was is that imagine like a piece of the peanut butter fell into my mouth. What if that shit just chipped? What? I'm so sorry. That's all I can think about. Say something, please. Come back to me. I'm so
sorry. So you had already had visions of kissing this man, which further makes me believe he sent you a picture of the hammer, didn't he?
Listen. No, listen. You can't see the peanut butter. All right, okay. Now you lot gonna judge me.
I'm not judging.
No,
He sent you a dick pic, didn't he?
Wait.
And you was kind of you was locked in. You was like, oh, he got something I can work with here. That's a tool there. That is a tool right there.
The peanut. I guess it hadn't fully grown. So I had definitely, he did, boo. Thank you. He did. He actually teeth fished me. So obviously, like you can see, I have a gap in my teeth. Like you can see that. I'm giving it to you straight. With him, it was definitely hidden behind the gums. I'm gonna tell you guys now. I found the peanut butter teeth because I had got close enough to see that.
Wait, so you got closer? Oh yeah, y'all went on dates.
Can we move on?
Yes, we can absolutely move on.
You know what? You know what, Cassie? I'm gonna do you one better, right? We're gonna take a small break. I'm gonna refresh these drinks. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Wait, no, you can't leave the stink in there. Can you finish on something positive?
Nah, we're gonna leave it right there because we're gonna let the peanut butter circulate in the air. We're gonna let it like just get in the air. I love the smell of peanut butter. Like
remember me different.
George Washington Carver will be very proud of us for as much as we've talked about peanut butter this episode. So we're gonna take a break. Everybody, put your questions in the chat for us. We'll be right back with the rest of Cocktails with Corey featuring Flat Season and Geeky Cassie.
Oh my God.
Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Leroy, smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that steel, yeah I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with the hen in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you ain't high enough. 1:45 and we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like. You can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback. You hear him screaming blitz back. You a hater nigga, get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. I got my niggas, 216, just to click she wanna ride it. She ain't twerking to the beat, let's whip get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Leroy, smoking show up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that still, yeah, I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See, I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Oh my god.
The kickback.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back after that break. And we picked up a sponsor, Peter Pan Peanut Butter. This is our official sponsor of the second half of Cocktails with Corey. This is the creamy kind. I'm not a crunchy guy. So creamy Peter Pan Peanut Butter is the official sponsor of the second half of Cocktails with Corey. It goes better on bread, not on your teeth. So, Cassie, we are going to...
I hate it so much. Take me out. Take me out with Ali. Because you really came back to this.
I had to. It was right there. It was right there. I'm sorry.
Bye. Blame Ali.
We have a... Yes. Damn, I want a PB&J now. That sucks. We had a question from DL. You've all traveled. What is something you learned from traveling that gave you perspective when you arrive home? I will answer first, then Flash. I would like for our guests to go last. Something I learned from traveling: you can never have enough hygiene products. You can never have enough socks, underwear, and never always go to the local grocery store to buy your water. Those are the biggest tips I learned while traveling.
Those are good tips.
Yeah, that was something I learned like amazingly.
Mine's gonna be kind of off because I share that same thing that Corey just said, but I will never take for granted the lack of traffic we have in America. I've had the pleasure of going to both Panama and Colombia, and traffic at all times is horrid, beyond measure.
Yep. I'd say that those are both really good.
I don't know. New York was kind of hell, and so is Atlanta.
I heard LA is really bad as well. Like, as in, like, a bumper to bumper all the way through.
Yeah, I'm in Virginia, so the furthest west I went was Arizona, which is Vegas. I'm sorry, Nevada. That's the furthest. I haven't experienced LA yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably say, putting a tracker on my phone, not a tracker on my phone, but having like people that are close to me have fun your iPhone, because I like to travel a lot by myself, and also being very respectful of researching where you're going to, because sometimes, especially like where we are, you can kind of like center things on yourself, and the certain arrogances that we get from that. Like knowing where you're going to. Like, I didn't realize that in Thailand, if you like drop a note, you can't step on it to stop it from flying off. Like, it's illegal or something. So like just researching where you're going to is really respectful. And knowing that you're going to be different a lot of the time, and knowing the difference to people being curious and people being racist. I started a blog when I first started traveling, called Traveling While Black, and places that I'd go to and where I wouldn't go to again. And yeah, I would never go to Bulgaria or Sofia again. That's probably the worst place I've ever been to. And yeah, I listen to those. I research. I don't know. So it was ages and ages ago, but I think I've got the stuff that I wrote. So I'll have a look, and I'll send it to you. But yeah, there's some. I'll probably refresh it. But researching where you're going is really important. Especially as a Black person. Yeah.
Yeah. You have a zipper fetish?
What? Okay, so in continuing with this conversation, continue with your conversation. Is there anywhere on your travel list? I'm now going to go into that whilst you're doing that and find out where that came from. Because what?
Did we get to the questions about her zipper fetish? Is all is in the chat.
That is a wild. What is that?
I don't know. These your peoples.
These are not my people.
I'm being introduced to them through you.
I think they found your stream through Ali because I don't know these people.
So basically, if someone was to get you a Michael Jackson beat it jacket or something like that, you
might do something to you. Yeah. Is it the sound? Are you an ASMR person?
Listen, this is. They're trying to make me a backpack kid. That's what they're trying to do, and I need them to stop. Not denouncing. Oh my God!
Me like Christ.
Roasted. Let's talk about what's on your travel list, you guys. And Ali, yeah, you're right. I apologize for the way I treated you before. These lot are worse. But yeah.
Top 3 on my travel list. Japan, Japan. Chile is number 2, and the UK is 3rd.
3rd?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, you heard that.
I'll give you Japan mostly because I love fighting game culture. I love arcades. I love manga. I love anime. I love all that. I would love to go to the place to where it has played a big part of my life, and who I am for the most part, and how I even got here through streaming. I would love to go to the home of it. Chile's 2nd. I took Spanish in high school.
Okay.
And we had to do a research on places with a strong Hispanic heritage. And I heard about how amazing the theme parks and waterfalls were in Chile. And I want to go experience it after doing the research. And then the UK, I'm not going to lie, heard the food wasn't the best, but I love the people there. Everybody I met from there is so nice, and I would love to come kick it with y'all. So that's why those 3 in that specific order.
Yeah. I think with the UK, because they colonize everything, all the food that is banging here is food from other places. So there's a lot of good places here. Yeah, but if you want to go for I got like an English breakfast. But I do think you can find good places. But it's just not as good as they're just not as good as like other countries. You can no matter what happens, you just can't justify.
If I told you how much McDonald's money I'm spending once I get to the UK, it would be insane.
No. Listen.
I'm finding the closest Nando's, and that's the only place I'm going.
Yeah, see, you got Nando's. What about some Korean barbecue or whatever?
So look, in the fighting game community, if you go anywhere, they're going to find a Korean barbecue spot. I'm so sick of Korean barbecue. I'm not going to lie. Like, that's the only place they love to go eat when you go to tournaments. So I'm over Korean barbecue for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So McDonald's and Nando's, and I heard the Popeyes over there is kind of good too. The one that recently opened, so I got to come experience that.
Yeah, I don't think I've. Wait, did I go to it? I haven't been to it, but I did go to the Popeyes in Nola, and that was banging. But everyone said Wendy's was trash, but Wendy's is tasty. I thought it was really good.
Wendy's holds a special place in my heart, but their most recent fry change is terrible. So if they're the same fries I would get in the UK, I would avoid Wendy's at all costs right now until they go back to the previous fries. In my personal opinion.
Okay.
What about you? What is on your travel list?
I would say it keeps changing. So obviously when I come back to America, I think it's going to be so different now because I've obviously made so many connections with people from streaming. And like obviously when I went to New York before, I've like one of my besties, Mez, is there, but I didn't even then I didn't really know her. So I feel like I would know a lot of people if I went back to New York. I was thinking TwitchCon, but man, the way COVID has been living its best life, I'm scared of that.
Absolutely.
I wanted to go to Korea because I've done like other places nearby, but I haven't really done I haven't been to Korea, so I want to check that out. And then I want to go to the carnival in St. Lucia or Trinidad. Yeah.
Okay. Flash, where you headed?
Two of my places are from Fast and Furious movies.
Okay.
I have to go. My Tokyo is number one.
Love it.
Tokyo is number one. London is number two. And Brazil.
Okay.
Oh,
definitely gotta go to Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go to Brazil. But also I would like to go to Egypt too. So Brazil and Egypt, they kind of tossed them up, but definitely Tokyo and London.
That flight to Egypt is crazy. That's just that's a fucking flight, bro.
Yeah. That's so funny because it's like nearby, especially like most of Europe as well.
Mhm.
It's like so close. It's closer to get to than it is for some of the states.
Yeah. Like that's what I've heard about over there. Is like you can experience so much of the rest of the world because flying there is so much cheaper. Like what it would cost from here to LA is like what you would spend going from there to like Tokyo. Specific. Is insane.
That's quite surreal, right?
Yeah, that's insane when you think about it. We're all in the same country, and it's taking me forever. Versus y'all can get from continent to continent better than we can here. Because they just prove how terrible it is. But Kat, you have done a lot in gaming. You have done partnerships. You've done sponsorships. You have done promos. You've even put together your own organizations of sorts, such as Black Twitch UK. Can you talk more about Black Twitch UK? What made you want to get involved? What made you want to put that together and be one of the co-founders of it?
Yeah. So as you see, Bonix is in chat.
Yes.
We co-founded together. So I think it started initially around like not seeing anyone else around us, like us. Carnival was coming up. People didn't even realize that we had like a massive carnival here, and we were like on lockdown. Danny was obviously feeling like it was just her. She was looking around in meetings and spaces that she was going to, and it's just like, where are the niggas at?
Yeah.
Hey, that's real though.
And it was obviously not a thing of like, oh, you don't have people to support, but it's more of a thing of like, they just, every time you go on the front page, it's just looking mayo.
Yeah.
Unbaked toast, mayo.
A lot of G Fuel.
Mayo.
Yeah.
Just honestly, it's, and I think it was coming from that. And then Black History Month, nothing. They didn't do anything for it. And I think that's also one of the things where I was like, the only time we get to celebrate us was like in February, and I get like that's good, but as we said at the beginning, it would be good to acknowledge the rich history that we've got here in like Carnival. So we were like speaking about it, and I remember being on stream, and Danny was like, hey, so I done something, and I'm like, bitch, what did you do? And she'd like set up the Twitter, and I was like, god damn it. And then so we started, and it was like, oh, like 10, 15, 20, 50. We were like, where have you lot come through? And then boom, all of these people that were there. And it's just, we wanted to do it not as a way to be like, oh, people to keep that information, and then people have to go to us to find people. It's more of like, here's a directory of streamers that cover everything. Cozy streamers, shooters, people that do just chatting, instead of you thinking that it's one person all the time. We're not like an agency where we're like, okay, we need to get this much amount of money to do whatever. It's so people can network, people can interact and do whatever. Because to us, and I obviously when I speak to my US friends, they're like, no, it's the exact opposite. To us, it's like NA crew is all bonded together, everyone knows each other, and they have like that kind of thing where yeah, I know, I definitely, but I didn't realize, like, because it seems like everyone knows each other. You go into a chat and everyone kind of has that connection, everyone sharing that information. And then after what we've realized now, like there still needs to be work that we need to do as a community for that, but I'll come back to that later. But like here, it just felt like it was nothing. It was me, Danny, like a few people that we knew, and and then we got to this. So it's more about like sharing information, being able to support, and I think growing that space, because a lot of the streamers came from being on lockdown, so they didn't necessarily have all of the tools that everyone else had access to. And I would say that, and I underline this all the time, and I'm glad BT UK is there for these guys, but my American friends helped carry me to where I am at the moment. Like they looked out for me, they taught me things to make sure that I was safe. I'm talking about like Black creators.
Talk them out, give them some credit.
Yeah, like, oh my God, we're gonna go for a whole
look, this is your time. I'm on your time. My schedule is clear.
So I would say like the first kind of like person that I used to like bounce all my ideas off was like Mayor's Mastermind.
She is very dope.
Yeah. She was like, she just put me there and she would be like, yeah, this is a safe space. This isn't necessarily a safe space. And then I used to watch like mirror streams, seeing like Cup and Story Mode, where people that I was like, oh my God, I don't even like, I wasn't seeing anyone else like that was like them. And yeah, oh my God, I could just literally go on and on. Like everyone, I think, even Betty, like I remember being like, oh my God, she looks like Foxy Cleopatra. And then I after my channel grew a bit, like someone was like, oh, you should go to Black Girl Gamers. Initially when I started, I'd like applied, but
oh wait 1 second, hold on, is that me? The OBS crash? I think it is. God damn it. Discord. Hold on. All right, we back.
I can see.
All right, we back.
Wait.
All right,
yeah, we're here.
Yeah, Discord that crashed. My bad. All right, we back.
No worries.
All
right, good.
All
right. So yeah, just oh my God. Yeah, so there's just a load of women and also men in the space that looked out for me. Push Play the DJ is one. He was proper safe. And yeah, I can't. I'm on the spot. So yeah, just but yeah, my point is that they being around them and meeting people like that who are like super supportive and just kind of helped me. In fact, my first hosting thing that I ever did, that's the first thing that I got paid for. I didn't know what to do when Cup like literally gave me like 4 pages of things to do with like how to prepare you for hosting, and being able to share that information for other people when they come to me, and also feel comfortable to do that is really important. So yeah, I just, you know, I feel like I've received a lot of like love without even having to join some of the communities, because I always felt like a little bit of an outsider. Like I didn't want to be like, oh, okay, who is this milky tea bitch coming through? But yeah, everyone's just super welcoming.
Your names are on 100, and I appreciate you.
And it's so natural, bro. It's so fucking natural. Milky tea bitch. Oh my God, I'm using that. I'm fucking using it, bro. That's so amazing to hear, because from the outside looking in, like you kind of like, there's circles, right? But then there's circles within circles. So, you know, and I view like you, Cup, you know, Danny, like y'all are in that inner circle, you know, like that hash.
Are you kidding me?
This is me. So yeah, so look, Cassie, we haven't talked much one-on-one. So I'm gonna give you a little background, right?
Yeah.
When I started streaming on Twitch, it was when I started streaming consistently, it was May of 2020. The only people I knew was my family members that I consider family from Twitch, Flash, Justin Tarnation, and a few other people. It was through Flash that I started getting closer and knowing other people, knowing names and stuff like that.
Come on, Flash.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was between there where Flash was like, hey, you should start interacting with these people. One of the first people he had me interact with was Allie. It was like, boom.
Yeah.
My first time gaming with Flash ever.
I'm so sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I am too, to be honest.
Hope the recovery is going well.
Yeah, the first, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, it was, you know, my first time gaming with Flash, it was like, yo, you gonna hear somebody real loud in the background. And he was just like, I'm so sorry if you hear screaming in the background. I'm like, it's cool, bruh. And you know who that happened to be? Happened to be Betty. And I'm like, oh shit.
Hey.
Betty was the first black woman I've ever followed on Twitch. Like I was looking for black women to follow. She was the first person I found.
Yeah.
It's like boom. So it's just like, so you give me that start, right? And then as you start to grow on and you start to see the other pages and like you don't realize how big Twitch is. So it's like I see you, I see Danny, I see Allie, I see fucking Betty, I see Cup, I see Story Mode, I see Push Play, I see J Rock, I see fucking recently Buddha starting to do his thing more well. Like you start to see all these black creators, right? So on the outside looking in, you tend to look like, how do I get there, right? But then you realize there are circles that you have to like constantly like get into. So like you can be in a circle and you don't have to be on this page. And like something someone told me, which made me want to even start this show, right? Was you don't have to be the biggest person to have a big impact.
Right.
So I wanted a platform to say, hey, I think these people are amazing. I would love to hear their story, hear more about them, get to know them. And they can be 20, 40 times bigger than I am, but that doesn't mean I'm not qualified to do the job. And that's where it started. Yeah. And the first person to give me that belief to say, hey, you can do this was Flash and Lexi Prime. They were saying, hey, you have a gift. You are good with talking to people. You are good with interacting with people. People come to you and you're easy to talk to. Maybe you should turn this into something.
100%.
Flash was my very first guest because it was nobody else I wanted but be my first guest but Flash. After that first episode,
Flash is so cute.
After my first episode, a lot of people was like, yo, you and Flash's chemistry is so amazing. You have to have him on every single episode. And this is like, I knew Flash was a real friend prior to that. But when he told me, he was like, hey, if you're going to do this and I'm going to do this with you, I only ask you to do one thing. It's like, he's like, do not change the show name. We're only going to do it on your channel. And we're going to keep your name in the title because this is for you. So it's stuff like that, right? And then even meeting people, meeting different guests and stuff like that. Like half of the guests we have on is because of Flash. So it's just like, this is a show to where I want to give people their flowers, give people their credit because
so pure.
As black people, we don't have this. You go to Twitch front page, you go to any award show. I'm sick of seeing us like, it was so nice seeing Cup and Story Mode host the Olympics, right? But I got tired of seeing us being the only black women there when it was like 30, 40 other women hosting. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, how do we give each other our flowers? Because we are we're large, but we're large in impact, small in numbers. How do we continue to give each other our flowers and stuff like that while doing this? So I'm like, this is my token, my way of doing this per se. Yeah. So, you know, it's just like, it's history. This is history. Yeah. You know, we are history. We set the standard of what's cool. We set the standard of what's acceptable. We set the standard of growth and like moving forward. And like, we have to like take advantage of that. And we don't do that not being together. And that involves, you know, UK, that involves US, that involves any black streamers from Australia, any black streamers from Africa, any black streamers from Antarctica. Don't really matter where you are. If you are a black streamer or content creator, we have to stick together. If we're really going to be, you know, someone told me, be the change you want to see. So that's what I've done best here is be the change that I want to see around. So,
I actually love this. I was speaking to my friend as well, who had one of these, had an idea as well of amplifying people like what you're saying. In fact, I'm going to link you to up later after this. But But what I would say is, when it comes to things, and I think with what you're saying is exactly what I did, and being like meeting people really like, one, humbled me, but also made me feel a bit more relaxed. Like, okay, they're all things like I felt in my head, because I've always felt like, oh, I'm not really, like, I'm definitely on that outside. And it's funny because other people are looking and they're like, oh yeah, that's a whole thing, because I see people like Mirror and like Story Mode and like thing, and I'm like, they're at untouchable like things that they're doing, even with like being so close with like Danny as well sometimes. And you've got to be confident, and I'm quite confident in my own lane because we do different things. Sometimes we'll do stuff and like people see like her, and because she's so amazing and has so much impact, they'll try and go on like, you're the discarded like Drake condom in the bin. And I'm like, no, I'm doing my own stuff as well. And sometimes you have to be able to believe in your like your energy to be able to continue like doing stuff. And you realize when you start sitting in rooms with other people that they all feel the same way. Everyone else is like, yeah, I'm here by myself. And the best way to do it is, one, have those conversations, and two, share and be willing to share.
Yep.
I would say I've been humbled by like, ever since we had like the Z demon happen, like, not everyone, not all skin folk are kinfolk. However, none of my competition are other black folks. No one black is my competition at all. I'm never gonna do, and I honestly, I cannot say this enough. Like, I will never, regardless of whether I like someone or talk to someone, I will never block anyone's, like, even if they're black or white, whatever. I will never block their blessings. I think that comes back round on you, but I will never look at someone and be like, I'm going to compete with them. I'm going to stop them from doing what they're doing. And I think that's it's one of the most disgusting things I think people can do. And it's something that I feel quite passionate about. And I think being in the space where people are talking more is getting rid of that a bit. Like, us having this conversation means, like, I hope that other people would feel comfortable from this and be like, hey, Cass, I wanted to ask you a question. Ask this. Yes, it takes me 86 years to respond to a DM. My bad. But if I've got like if anyone asks me something, how much did you get paid for this? How do you do this or whatever? I would happily do that. I would, like, if someone, I think people get afraid of doing that because they think, oh, people are going to think, oh, I'm just using them. But it's not that. Like, no one else is like necessarily looking out for us. And because a lot of the time we've got a lot of pride, I'll just be honest. Everyone's like, oh my god, I don't want to be seen as like looking at like it being a clout thing or whatever. Like, bitch, can we get in the room and then we worry about clout?
Exactly.
As much as like the biggest people, like even people like Cup, who are all like Story Mode or whatever, I think are like the biggest people when it comes to the creator game, aren't even in the top 100 list of Twitch. You know who is? The people that are like not doing anything. So as much as we're like, oh, they're doing everything, they're still not even in there. Do you know what I mean? We've got a lot of like stuff to do, and it can only be from working together. And anyone that wants to squirrel away from that, we don't pay them attention. We just do what you've got to do. I'm very big on trusting each other and sharing information in the community. So yeah.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because now that I think about it, a lot of the Twitch ambassadors that I know of, and I could be wrong, I've been wrong, so let's I'm not stating facts here, but a lot of the Twitch ambassadors I know are people like Story Mode Bay and Cup. I don't see a lot of the bigger G Fuel streamers. I don't see a lot of them who are like Twitch ambassadors stuff. So now that you bring that up, I feel like Twitch rides the coattails of a lot of the, I guess you can call them like smaller streamers in the main or the bigger spectrum of things. But the people who make them the most money, they just let them do whatever they want.
And that's the thing though, because at the end of the day, we're the ones that put in the work, right? And there's some people that are big, but they obviously, like, look at Asmongold. Okay, this man's dignity has run away with his hairline. The way that he said he does not care about our poor people problems. He said it smells like poor and poverty in here. Oh my god. Yeah. He didn't care. No one cared. He said this with his full testicle on the table. Fuck your black
His
business.
pebble. I can finally use my UK slang. He don't have a testicle. He has a pebble. I got that from a UK show. Yes.
Okay.
I can throw that in there.
Yeah.
Bang. Bazing.
We're not keeping that one. Okay.
Boom.
We need to get you onto the Black UK shows because this is irresponsible.
Put me on.
We're gonna come back to okay. Okay, I'm gonna let you have that. Anyway, so yeah, I think when people are brazen, they're like they don't care. And I don't understand. We need to stop appealing for it. They don't care. It's the same thing that happened with like everyone was salty with me because I was like, stop tweeting Elf, stop crying to Elf. They don't care. They've just got their interactions that they wanted. Like it's not that I'm like, you shouldn't speak out, but sometimes you're feeding into it. There's better ways, I think,
Absolutely.
of doing things. You work on another platform, tweeting, and that's why I think sometimes other people get interactions that they want. Like someone being like, okay, my chat's dead. The only person that's in here is my mum. What should I do? Streamer titties. And he's like, cool, got my stats up. Let me put this on my media deck. I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, okay, it's good to speak out, but sometimes don't feed into some of the people that want it just for the sake of it. But then again, I realize that people are also doing business. That also gives them stuff to talk about it because they get the engagement and interaction that they want. But I want us to be able to do stuff without having to be, I don't want us to be ambassadors and I don't want us to be in spaces just because they want us to constantly be feeding into our pain. I want them to notice the stuff that we're doing, us having conversations like this, us sharing information, us getting paid, us doing things, because some of these other ones, what are you doing, baby?
Yeah.
Like,
when we understand how strong we are together, and I think something I've loved that the women have done, Noir Network, Black Girl Gamers, We Make Up, a lot of the Black women organizations are putting themselves together. Someone talked about it's like, oh, why don't Black men have this and stuff like that? Because by nature and by design from DeMayo, we are taught and put against each other.
Okay.
We're not put to like be together. So like once we can overcome that to where like we still have Black men attacking Black women on the platform or in life in general, right? We still have that problem. We still have the separation of colorism where I'm light skinned, you're dark. Like we still have these problems. So it's like we still have to fight within to get these things out the way. But once we do that, it's proof. Like there's legit proof, like seeing what Black Girls Gamers, seeing what fucking Noir is doing, seeing what We Make Up is doing, seeing shit, let alone see what me and Flash are doing. There's no other Black men doing this. I'm putting it out there. I didn't see it. I looked for it. I found it before I started this. I didn't see it. There was nothing out there doing that. It was just like, we have to like, we got to do that. Like you have to, like I said, be the example, be the change you want to see. And like me personally, I'm just so proud of seeing it. And I always try to do what I can to support, whether it's from a distance or up close, to say, hey, or putting it out there, say, hey, this does exist. It does exist, because the biggest thing they've done for us is not give us the information. But now we have people in the rooms getting that information, and fortunate enough by the people that is getting that information, they're starting to share it. And now that they're starting to share, it's like, hey, know your worth, know what you should be paid, know what know what the standard going rate is, know what these numbers truly mean. Like all that information is so important, and I love that we're all sharing it and doing it right now. Like I feel like 2022 is gonna be a big year for Black creators, and I don't care who the Black creator is. I mean, if you're a fuck person, get them the fuck out of here. But by standard, let's we're moving in the right direction, and I love it.
I have a question. So with what you said, why do you think that's something that you would do? Because I asked another Black man in the space like yesterday or the day before, because I could see the discourse on Twitter. Like, do you think that would work, like a space that is similar to like, helping amplify and creating a space for Black men? Do you think that's something that you would do, or do you think that's something that would work?
Ooh,
Let's
I'll let
ask
you
him.
answer that.
I'm trying to think because I still have to protect my name out here in some form of way. In a way, I'm doing it. Like this right here. I hope somebody else makes another cocktails type show. I hope somebody else does something in another form or fashion. I hope somebody else starts to give other black content creators their love without looking for something in return. You get what I'm saying? Like I hope that happens, right? But also, once I get in that room, anytime I got any information with anything, I share it, I give it. That's
Yeah.
it. Point blank period. You need help with your stream setup. Your cam messed up, your PC jacked up. Boom. Oh, you can't stream because you ain't got a mic and I can afford extra mic. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna do what I can to help the next person, and the bigger I get, the bigger that help will look like, right? I think a lot of
Okay.
problems we have amongst the black men is one, it's not many of us as is that is doing well, right?
Yeah.
And when you are doing well, you feel like you have to protect your space because it's very little that you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, you may be a black man. Let's just throw numbers out there. You're averaging S amount of views, S amount of subs. Well, if you feel like you start showing love to another black man or something like that, it's going to be that's going to take away from you and you're going to split it with them. Or that competition factor. No, there's not competition because if you are a just chatting streamer, how are you competing with me and I'm a fighting game player? That's two different things. You might have somebody that's looking for something like that, and I might have somebody that's looking for what you have, and we share it. That's something that me and Flash have. What Flash has to offer is different from what I offer. We are two different types of streamers. Literally.
Yeah.
We're two different types of people. But yet,
Yeah.
you get what you're looking for in some form or fashion, whether it's through me or him. And in my mind, if I win, he wins. If he wins, I win. And that's point blank, period. And I think amongst black men, because a lot of them don't use their platform, because let's be honest, a lot of them are quote unquote nerds. They've never got attention. They've never got money before. They're not used to getting attention from women or men, whatever their sexual preference is. So they take advantage of them being in the spotlight and don't give back because they want to be the only person in that space. And you see it every fucking day. You literally do. And it annoys me because I'm coming from, I don't have to worry about women. I have a girlfriend. Like, I'm good. I don't need your women. You keep your women. I'm coming to you because I'm like, hey, there's money out here we should be making. Let's go get this paper. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can get it together. Okay, so what? We may not walk away with $100,000 each, but if we both walk away with $500K, that's more than what we came in the game with, right? Point blank, period.
Yeah.
And like a lot of men don't operate that way. We see each other as competition. We see each other as, oh, I'm trying to piggyback or I'm just trying to steal from you. I look at Swag, the Call of Duty streamer. When he got on, he put all his friends on. And that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. He put on his closest homeboys. He put on all his other YouTubers. Anybody that was trying to do something, he put on for everybody. Like, nah, I'm signing a phase. I'm getting my niggas in phase too. And he brought all of them to phase with him. That's the type of shit that we need to be on that you don't see often.
Right.
But it takes one person. So it's just like whoever that person is going to be, whether it's me, whether it's Flash, whether it's any other black content creator out here, it just takes one. It took Jay. Jay started Black Girls Gamers, and like it took off from there. You get what I'm saying? Like there's going to be more women that do stuff similar and all that, but it at least took the one. That was at least the first person I saw do something of that nature. It just takes
Right.
one. So when you get that one, it can start to snowball and go. It may pick up, it may take a while, it may do whatever, but you just need the one. And right now, as black men, we are trying to get that one. So I'm doing what I can to be that one.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, that was.
So
Yeah,
Corey for president. Okay.
yeah. That's what I mean. It's pretty much what it is. So my answer is going to be a little bit different than Corey's based off something he said. I just don't, as in personal experience of trying to do it and everything. As men, we look. Well, not all men. I can't speak for all men, but mostly men look at everything as a competition.
Yeah.
So it's what I'm doing may not sit well with what someone else is doing, but it's in that same token because I had to grow out of that same space myself where I used to look at everyone as competition as well. And it's to the point now where if you know me, and this is not with everyone, but this is with like 90% of people. If you know me, you know Corey.
Yeah.
If you know me, you know Herc. I've always been big on, and we've had this conversation before where it's to the point where if one of us or if I was to get on, there's no way that I'm gonna try to put Corey on. There's no way that I'm trying to put Herc on because to me, they're family. That's just my opinion. They're just family. It's more or less to me it's bigger than a friendship with them, in my opinion. So it's I see it so much where someone would get on and he will completely forget the people who helped him get there.
Yeah, but what I think is good, and don't shoot me because I know you like to tussle, but I just think sometimes I think sometimes what happens is that people are like that. Because there's some people that are in my friends or my crew where I'm like, I don't know if I bring you to a business meeting, but there's other people that I may not be close with. I might not even fuck with them like on a personal level, but I think the information being out there is a thing of like, then they can do whatever. I think, and that's why I think Spaces is so good. Like the Mirror Spaces has been sick,
incredible.
There's like you don't even have to be like friends or in a Discord, like so you can be like, hey, I'm going live again today. Like you can just be like, hey, I need to get information about this, and I think that's key. Like I'm gonna like someone I had like loads of messages because people that hadn't been paid for something got an offer, and like I felt happy that they could ask me, that they felt comfortable enough to ask me what do I need to get paid. But then I realized no one's asking those questions and they're asking it in the DMs, so no one's like someone else would need that information, but maybe they don't fuck with me. Maybe they're like, hey, you sound like Harry Potter, but I want to get this information. Putting that somewhere like out there, and it's okay. You don't have to be liked by everyone to get this. You shouldn't have to be like, okay, I have to go and humble myself to go and speak to someone to be able to get this. And that's where you get the problem with the circles or crews, because people are like, okay, I know this person, they're cool, and I'll do this. And it's not intentionally clicky. It's just more of a thing of like, you know who's around. So I think sharing that information on a large platform, doing this, like you said, is good. People can sit here. Who knows? Your biggest enemy could be in here in the chat right now, getting information, doing whatever they need to do. And I really want us to encourage more of that. So one, I think the spaces are good. Two, it's something that I've been like asking myself, how would I do it? I'll probably do like some YouTube videos like, hey, this is how much I got paid for this. This is how I would say for this. This is how I got an opportunity with that. And I think it's less about like, hey, can you do an introduction email for me to this person? More like, how do you get this? Because when I started doing things, I wasn't a partner. Everyone's like, oh, you've got to do Twitch partner to do this. I didn't go for anyone because I'm a Capricorn and I've got a lot of pride, and always got like proper worried that if I ask someone to hook me up, that they're going to come into my face like, oh my God, look at what I did for you. So I'd rather be like, let me do this. But I don't want anyone to have that same energy with me. Like if you want something, I will never be like, hey, I've done this for you. This is how you have to humble yourself to me, or like bend the knee or whatever. Like it's not a date. Anyway, so I think just finding ways to share that information so more people get it. So people that are new get it. People that have never been paid for anything get it. Would be good. So not the Prosecco making me talk like this.
This is the information we need.
It is. And the thing about it is, I think the great thing, because I think they need to get rid of Spaces for a whole other different reason. But the great thing about Mirror Spaces that she actually do, because people be acting like assholes in Spaces, and these titles be making me think like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
About this, because how much do they need to pay one of you guys to moan in the Spaces? Tell me what your price is.
I need at least $2 million.
Esquire, how much we need for me to accept the moaning in Spaces? She'll dictate that.
Yeah, you can ask her. I need
that money for us. You need $80. $80.
Oh, you're cheap.
I was saying like anybody in Spaces for $2 million. I'm telling you. But see, we about to get on the top of this house. How bad Spaces is. So here's why I think Mirror Spaces is good. Yeah. Because I know we speak about clicks and everything like that, and even because y'all are partnered. You have a lot of people coming to your streams. You do a lot for the streaming community and content creating. That could be somewhat difficult, or someone could probably have some type of or difficulties coming to y'all to think that, okay, they're just not going to respond, or they're not going to do this, or they're not going to do that. So you're getting all the information at once from a lot of different partners and streamers and content creators who are very successful. Mm-hmm. So I can say I've had that issue as well, to the point where and I almost had this with you, Cassie, but it went out the door. Like you are by far one of the coolest people I've ever met.
Facts, actual
Ever.
factual.
Ever.
Like this,
on my way to your hearts and wallets.
this last 2 hours and some change has made me upset that we haven't spent more one-on-one time before.
Oh,
Yeah.
you haven't spent more one-on-one time. I goof off with her all the time.
That's what I mean, bro. You know?
People be sitting there thinking like she takes forever. All right, so I know she says she takes like years to respond back.
Right.
Cassie responds back in like maybe 20, 30 minutes, depending on time difference.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Don't even try to lie like that. She responds back. Ali is one too.
Right.
Ali is one of the coolest people that I know as well, and she responds super fast.
Oh, okay. Listen.
I'm not gonna put no more of your secrets out. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, guys! Listen. For context, it was what for work. It was Flash. Okay, carry on.
Is it safe?
Okay.
Is it safe?
See
I'll
it,
go back to hiding.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to write a Twitter longer. Listen, for everyone that feels he's exaggerating, carry on. Just skip past it. Clear the chat. Oh my god.
Do not clear the chat. There's a question here we need to get to.
I think we should get to this question right now too.
Yeah, go on. What was the question?
Speaking of zodiac signs, what slander you see against your sign star you believe is flat out wrong, and what you think, yeah, that's about right?
Oh my god. Oh.
Look,
I need to put up because I don't really know much about like.
I'm a Gemini. All I know is people hate us.
So.
I can tell you the majority of stuff that people say about Pisces is correct. We are
Okay.
absolutely sensitive.
Oh yeah, you sensitive as fuck, bro.
I'm sensitive. Hey, look, I tell you, I'm sensitive as fuck. That is spot on.
I think I do know that like people say that Capricorns are stubborn, and I'm really stubborn in the way like, if someone says I can't do something, I 100% will do everything that I can do to try and achieve it. But do you know what I actually find is more accurate? You know about Myers-Briggs? I was reading, like, I did that, like, you know, the one that's like INFJ or whatever.
Mhm.
And I was reading it, and everything about it resonated very deeply with me. And I feel like I don't know why it hits so accurately, but I find it really helpful for how to deal with other people and like myself, because there was nothing that I felt was off about it. And I think I put more into that than maybe like star signs, but mainly that's because I don't know much about star signs. So I use like that app to do it, but I'm more likely to go for like the personality thing. But yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know much about astrology, the signs, and all that shit. Just whatever people say I am, I'm like, yeah, I'm that. Now what? What you gonna do? Like, you know, so.
Esquire, I'm a Capricorn. Wait, I had this thing. Cap made me do this whole thing on that told me like all the things like rising of the sun or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. Myers-Briggs is so yeah. That's the Myers-Briggs. Have you guys done the Myers-Briggs?
I
have not.
I took it because I took psychology and sociology in college.
Yeah.
So I had to do it for that. I don't remember my results, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, I did it. I guess.
Okay. Did you, when you read it, did you think did it hit with you?
Once again, I took it in college because I took psychology and sociology, but I don't know what the fuck it means or what my results were.
You should do it again. I think it's quite good.
I did this like maybe a month ago too. I just don't remember my results.
Oh, that's same with me. I'm an INFJ as well. I'm not. So like
I do
I'm
think
quite,
I'm like INT though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I am.
Ali has asked a question while we're on this topic. I want you to think on it. What's it like being community manager in Noir, which we was going to get to that. And why do you love Ali so much?
Okay, so so she's going to get an answer for that, and I don't want her to start complaining.
Okay.
Being a community manager of Noir is probably one of the most life-changing things ever, which sounds really dramatic. But my genuine, I don't know how to say this without sounding like I'm rubbing my own self with Vaseline.
No, boost your ego. If not, I'm going to do it for you.
So one of my things is wanting to feel like I'm doing something. Like ever since, like with work, with anything, I'm a giver. Maybe because I'm selfish and bit no joking. No, I genuinely like to give. I like to do things, and I want to feel like I've got a purpose or whatever. So being in noir makes me it's I can see the purpose paying off. I see people getting paid. I am in a space that feels really positive, and to do that, regardless, like okay, fine, we don't get paid or whatever, but it is um I don't know, it feels good to your soul, and being able to be impactful and see that impact is really positive. So it's the best thing that I could have, and I'm very happy and proud that people trust me to do it. And working with Ali, as much as she's trolling and stuff, Ali is one of like the nicest people to work with. She tries so hard to go on like she's a thug or a bad man, but she's like soppy and kind and so awkward.
Yeah,
And
she almost cried on her episode. So yeah, she real
yeah, I
soft.
know. I was here. I was like a mess, but like being with her, being in fact, like us guys fit so well because it felt like I just got people, like I don't even say stuff sometimes and then they get it, and also they're very forgiving for my stuff but also understanding. Like they I'm obviously I'm a little bit more, that's the word, they're on smoke. I'm more on smoke for other people. I don't have that same energy for myself. So if someone did something against them or to other people that I care about, I'm like, okay, we ride at dawn. But for me, like they definitely like feed life into me. And Ali's like a sister that I tried to drown, but I had regrets just as she was about to die and I pulled her back up. That's how I feel. And I love her to bits. She is someone, if I don't speak to her for a day, I'm like, okay, bitch, where the fuck are you?
Yeah, like first and foremost, there's a lot of I know more women in the content creation space than I do men, and a lot of the women that, oh my god, Twitch is doing, Discord doing this thing, Discord, fish yourself, Discord. All right, we back. Discord. Yo, Discord sucks. Discord fucking sucks. I know y'all hear me. It's Discord. It's literally Discord. All right, we back.
Did she hear me? Did Ali hear me call her a piece of shit?
No, she did not, but she just heard you now.
This is why I'm screaming, because I could still hear everyone, and I could hear Flash going off, just like, she ain't shit, but I know her, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, they can't hear you.
Like, I thought it was my stream messing up. I'm like, nah, this says I'm live. Discord is terrible. We got to find an alternative.
Flash was dragging Ali.
Cheers, Ali is nice. Like, she called me out on my shit. Like,
one thing,
she has the ability to be nice, but she is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, she
I appreciate
rude as hell.
I appreciate people like Ali because she's gonna always tell it like it is. She's not gonna bite her tongue. Yeah, she's gonna say exactly what it is, and that's what you need if you're gonna be successful in this industry. I'm so glad Noir has her as a part of the community and part of help make things click and tick, because you need that type of honesty from people. Like, nah, this ain't it. She'll quick tell you that's ugly, and she'll make the face and tell you it's ugly, and then tell you it don't work, and then here we are. Discord froze again. Why does Discord hate us? Oh, you know what it might be? No, Discord, you can't be in the call for so long. That might be it. So Discord has a thing to where if you're in the call for too long, it starts to tweak. You have to like leave the call and come back.
All right, should we do that and then come right back?
All right. So check it out. We're gonna take our last commercial break and come back with just more important information. We're gonna leave the call, come back and like reset the call and all the other shit. Give us like 2-3 minutos.
Baby.
Quarter to 2, and we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pocket pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like, you can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback, you hear him screaming blitz bad. You ahead and nigga get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. The kickback.
All right, there we go. We got it fixed. What'd you say? Nah, that shouldn't be. Nah, I think it's just Discord being annoying, to be honest. All right, we back, y'all. We back, y'all. Flash cursed out Allie, even though Allie is amazing, incredible. We thank her so much. 1 second here. Yep, I'm about to unmute y'all. All right, now y'all are unmuted. Boom, we are out here. Cassie laugh, Flash laugh. We're all caught up. Boom, we are back. Where did we leave off? There was a couple questions that came in. Did we finish the last topic, Cassie? Did you?
Yeah, we were just. Ali decided to make it about her, obviously.
Oh, okay.
And then I think you were going to ask us the next question.
Okay, all right. The next question we got is from Herc the Conqueror. Herc says, no obstacle in your way. Name one thing you would like to accomplish in your personal life, not just travel. Cassie, by all means.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Is streamer-wise or personal things?
Whatever. You can name one of each. I don't care.
Okay, you know what? I proper want to get fit because I want to go back to like doing the gym, and I think getting fit's really important because I've said this on my stream before. Like, it's purely out of pettiness. I just want to look like a video vixen so I can ruin lives and talk shit, but I can't do that if I'm. I just looked up and I saw you covering your face, and I can't do it with me today. No, but look, honestly,
I respect the honesty.
Not even my health. I want like a slim waist, a fat ass, so I can walk into buildings and be like, "Hi, sorry, what do you mean? Fuck your wife, fuck your mom," and they're gonna be like, "Oh, they can't say anything to me then because I have the body of a vixen." Thanks. For my personal stream goals, I want to get something that's like long term that I'm working with. I don't want to have to work with. I don't want to have to like have subs coming in for my stream. You know what? Actually, forget that. I want something to tie into my actual job. So I have a full-time job. My job is working within care, and I get to do really fun things and work with fun people. People that have like autism, people that do really fun things in the community, and have diverse ways of learning, that aren't traditional, and do things with accessibility. To be able to bring gaming and tying that in together would be proper fun. So yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. Flash, would you like to go next?
Yeah. What was the personal? It was personal, and then
doesn't matter. It's just right? Just something you would like to do in your lifetime.
First off, I want to graduate school.
Okay.
It's like my main
Big,
focus.
big.
That's my main focus right now. As far as content creating, I think I'm on the right path of doing things as far as like transitioning over to a variety streamer.
Yeah.
I got a nice idea from Logan, but I'm going to wait until I'm more up to date with things that's going on in school as far as like streaming me coding things. But yeah, that's something I want to incorporate as well. But right now it's school, which is kind of funny. I was gonna text you yesterday, and I don't know if you've seen this on Twitter, Corey, but I got verified on Instagram.
I did see that.
Huh?
Yeah.
What? That's fire.
Yeah.
Wait, why? What?
So
why are you laughing suspiciously?
I stole the check from Kim Kardashian.
Hello.
No, I stole the check from Kim Kardashian. So
wait, before we start before let's say allegedly, just in case anyone thinks.
Thank you. Allegedly.
Gonna have you covered, baby.
So with the whole coding and everything, no, she kept it up there. I just stole it I allegedly stole it from her page. But yeah, so if you go on Instagram, you can actually look at all the coding up there. So I found where they coded everything for the verification check, and I was verified on Instagram for like a good hour yesterday.
Oh my god! Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I can't even put this on YouTube because this man got an incriminating.
I fixed it. So it's.
This is a what if episode, but what if?
Yes,
I did fix it. Go look. Go check right now. I definitely fixed it.
I just looked. Not hacking season. I did. I checked it.
I fixed it. If you go check my Instagram right now, I'm not verified. I'm not. I fixed it.
So wait, you know when you did that with for Kim's thing, what happened with hers? Did hers still stay there? How does that work with coding?
You want the truth or a lie?
We are going to move on to. So for me, my personal goal is. My personal goal is. I'm gonna be 30 this year, so I want to be the baddest bitch physically I can be by the time I hit 30. So I'm gonna keep looking good. Streaming wise, find more ways to get more income from my creativity and my content. That's basically the goals for this year. So in the immediate thing. So the next question we had.
It's actually nothing that you can get in trouble for y'all.
The next question we had was from Nemo. Nemo says, where do we see ourselves in 1 year Twitch streaming content creation wise?
Oh my gosh, wait, sorry. I thought a 1 year streaming and content creation.
Yeah, so it's January 15, 2022. Where are you going to be January 15, 2023?
Okay, so I'm actually I'm less concerned about like numbers. I don't necessarily think like when it comes to followers and stuff, like you can have lower followers and have a really active chat, but I would like to be able to for it to be more business wise, get people more money, be doing more things that haven't make a difference. I think I'd love to be able to do more business. I think consult more. And I don't know. Yeah, I want people to get money, baby. That's what we need. I would love to be able to do that, but not just do that for free. I would love it if what we're doing pays off. Like, you don't understand. Not just me. Like the stuff that we do with Black Twitch UK and the stuff that we do with Noir. Like it's not a secret thing that basically what these community managers do, like T, Mira, Ali, and like Danny, is stuff like people get paid big money for.
Yeah.
And they do it for free. Like they doing production directions, like one-to-ones, helping look over contracts, like making sure people get paid, hooking people up with communicating with things. And that's stuff like people do, but it's just from the kindness of their hearts. Like, how can you not love people that are so good in their soul? So like being for people to get paid for doing that would be good, and it not being from the pockets of other streamers, but hitting like basically the brands that are doing stuff.
Yeah.
And also, like, you know, at the end of the day, how can, and it goes back to the thing about being ambassadors, like this is what people are doing, that's the people that should be like being ambassadors. But you know, fuck a Twitch, you know, it's more than just Twitch, it's more about like being able to support people to do things. So seeing that being recognized and people to actually get paid for that would be really good. So yeah.
Yeah. Shit, 1 year, you know, still being the same fine as fuck, real ass nigga I am, you know, putting on for the streets, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Calling people bitch, calling people pussy in the games I play, you know. I mean, seriously though, what you said is pretty much the nail on the head, to be honest, you know, just I hope I'll be at a point to where I can help other people more, to be honest. That's really it, you know. You know, that bag coming in, I want that bag to come in, you know.
Bring that bag, baby.
Yeah, I need that bag. I got plans for that bag. So, you know, this time next year, the numbers only matter if the money ain't coming with the numbers, basically, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, you know, I got have goddamn 10 viewers, but if that bag coming in, that's all that matters. So I want that bag to come through and just be able to use that bag to make a real impact. So if there's any smaller streamers or anybody that's having issues, or I can host my own tournaments, I can host my own workshops, my own camps, my own whatever it may be. You know, so even just to be able to say, you know what, I want to pay my guests because their time is precious and they deserve to be paid for, you know, I want to just be able to do that, you know. So just either be in that position or be another step closer to that position by the time
Right.
you roll around.
Right.
Me, to be honest with you, it used to be I want to be a Twitch partner, but
Okay.
based off how everything is now, I'm not even too sure if I want that. I do kind of want the sponsorships and everything, but I want it to be in abundance so I don't have to. I don't want to stream that much.
Okay.
I really don't.
I feel very passionate about the fact, and I don't mean to wag my finger at you. Sorry, I was raised on my
Wag it! No, wag the fuck out the finger.
Okay, you do not need to be a Twitch partner to get sponsorships. Most of the stuff that I did was before I became a Twitch partner. Sometimes my views are, there's people that are affiliates that have higher views than me. I don't think you need to do that. You just need to be very intentional with what you want. When people are saying like, oh, they want to be this and that, I ask, what is the reason why? Like, do you want to be a Twitch partner because you want to be partnered on Twitch, or is it because you think that it comes associated with that? Because remember, if you do that, that means that you can't stream on YouTube. I had like two things happened. I had a proper good opportunity to come that was paid, and I couldn't do it because I was partnered with Elgato. I was not mad about that because the Elgato partnership is more authentic to what I was doing. But if I was someone that just decided to do with it because everyone thinks that you have to do it naturally, then I would have been pissed about that other thing. One. Second of all, I got offered money to stream on another platform. It didn't make sense for what I do especially because of like Black Twitch UK. But when people are saying that, I think it's good to reflect on what is the reason why you want to do this, because I think you can get opportunities. That Twitch check mark is good and it's a good goal, I think. But if there's other things and other visions of what you want to do, especially when it comes to like the skills that you're getting, especially from the degree that you're getting, I think you can still do that. You don't need to wait. You don't even need to wait now. There's places that you can pitch for, and I think that's like not believing in your own like swag, like, because you've got that already. You don't need Twitch to verify you to be able to do that. So I think it's just like looking with intention about why you want to do something, because sometimes it can even hold you back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good, but also just why do you want it is I I think.
No, it's not necessary. No, I completely agree with you on that aspect, but it's more or less from, and I could be wrong again, but I feel like the sponsorships go to more towards people who have that check, who are partnered with certain things than actual people who don't. So I know I can get it without them. I just feel like they'll be more willing to, or they'll be more abundant with it.
Yeah. It's easier for sure for some things, but also it's not I think there's some things that come with it for that it could be easier with, but then there's also other places that you could go to as well. So there's an option. Yeah. But that's more for anyone else, because I'm sure you know what you're doing, but that's more for anyone else that feels like they have to wait to be partnered to be able to do stuff. Yeah.
I think.
Oh no, Merrick cussed me out on Twitter.
To pivot on what both y'all say, I think the correct answer is there's no wrong way about how you want to do it. I think the most important thing is what you said, Mary, was be intentional with what you're doing. Because when you're intentional, it's much easier for it to come across like being intentional with this show, you being intentional with what you're doing with Nora and your goals and stuff alignment. Flash being intentional when he told me 4 months ago, I want to get into commentating, I want to get into hosting, and now he's done like 3, 4, 5 different mixers and all types of other stuff. It's like when you're intentional with what you want to do, it happens. Because you tend to work towards that, So you speak of sponsorships. I'm trying to get this Pornhub sponsorship. You feel me? Like, who don't watch porn? I'm trying to get this Pornhub sponsorship. You don't watch porn, Cassie?
I am a PG streamer. Sorry.
Nigga, lie again.
Not Discord freezing again. Not Discord freezing.
Nah, Discord ain't freezing.
She might be
Discord
a
ain't
PG
freezing.
streamer.
Discord is up.
A PG streamer, but you just sat there and told us that you trying to get that shape.
Yeah, you talking about you trying to be a video vixen and all types of shit.
You just told us you trying to get that shape.
Look, for y'all that's new here, last episode I said I'm trying to get sponsored by Pornhub.
I thought she was frozen for real.
Nah, she won't frozen. She won't frozen. I know when she frozen.
She literally
No, you flopping me.
She didn't blink at all. I thought she was frozen for real.
I'm doing good until you broke me. Why did you do that?
The hell wrong? How you trying to fake? Yes, I'm trying to get sponsored by Pornhub. Because you know why? I don't know how many people in chat because I don't have the numbers turned on. But all of you that are watching, I'm pretty sure at least 90% of y'all watch porn or have watched porn. So, and then I'm sure if you search for porn, you probably found some porn that you wanted to watch, but you couldn't watch it because you were not a premium member. So if I had a discount code to help you watch those easy porns, hey, would that not help? Boom. Fuck it. I'm wearing a whole hoodie right now that says Nasty. You take that meaning with what you want to take it. So boom, if it's the brand, it makes sense. So boom, be intentional with what it is. If I can help y'all get easier porn, I get membership. You know the vibes. You feel me?
What kind of benefits do you get from Pornhub Premium?
I don't know. I've never had it, but you know what?
Oh my God. Okay.
You know what? Hey, I'm gonna say and tell you I've never watched it. I don't know. But Cassie, how about you tell me? Since you have the zipper fetish, have you typed in zipper fetish on Pornhub? Did it catch you? Did it do something to you?
I don't have a zipper fetish.
Do you like the bronze zippers, the gold zippers, or do you like yours the black zippers? Like, what are we here?
There's no zipper fetish. Blakey's been trying to make me a back kid with like thinking that if I hear a zipper unlock in the bedroom, that it will unlock some latent sexual repression that I have in me. We're not ready to address that. I went to
Wait, when are we going to address? Because I need like an episode with you at like 1 a.m. in the morning. Like, we need a late night episode for to talk. Because I feel like
it's almost midnight here. So
to be fair, it's only 7 o'clock here.
Okay.
So it might be a little early for actually it's Saturday.
My bad.
So you could be. 1 second. I'm sorry to pause you. Robin, thank you so much for the raid. Everybody coming in with Robin. My name is Corey Bliss. Right below me is my boy Flash Season. Right beside me is the beautiful Geeky Cassie. This is Cocktails with Corey, an episode predicated on showing love to our Black content creators, and Cassie is one of the most amazing ones, all the way live from the UK. So if you enjoy your stay here, hit the follow button and be sure to give myself, Flash, and our wonderful guest Cassie a follow.
Hi, everyone.
Did you see that?
Hold on, I seen it. Let me scroll. Cassie's #1 porn search: studs and backpacks. Cassie, excuse me.
You know, backpacks got at least 2 zippers on
So,
them.
Cassie, are you bisexual? Is that the thing for you?
Okay, first of all, Blakey, this is a lie. Blakey needs to stop. I know that my TikTok has tried to imply. Shut up! Leave me alone. Ignore Blakey. Anyway, my top search is choking. Can we move on, please?
Oh, okay.
Saying, and welcome everyone that's coming with the raid. We were talking about our favorite gospels.
Yes, the Gospel of Choke and Stroke. Being performed by the one and only Gigi Cassie.
Not choke, and I'm about to change.
No, yes. I'm changing your name in my Discord to Choke and Stroke. Yes.
No, I'm changing my name to Choke and Stroke.
It would be Choke. Yes, Choke and Stroke Gigi. Yes. That's going to be your name.
God.
How
All right.
did we get here?
You are a fan of the Choke
Yes.
and Stroke. Yes. Or should we say rubber Choke and Stroke? Because apparently studs and
I blame
backpacks are your thing.
That is literally Blakey. They just
How they
made
shoot
it.
Oh,
if it's
okay.
plastic.
Right. How it shoot if it's plastic?
You know
Look at what
what?
you started, Blakey. Look
You
at
know
you
what?
started.
Oh my
You know
god.
Oh my God.
I knew this episode was going to take a turn at some point. I just didn't know
Yeah.
when.
Yeah, and
It took a turn to peanut butter. What do you
It
mean?
wasn't even us. It was chat. It was chat that went left. We were innocent.
I don't know. Cassie, you have content to where is your stream 18 plus?
Yeah. Even though I mean, even though I'm a PG streamer.
PG.
Yeah.
What does PG stand for?
Parental guidance.
Yo, you
Oh,
gotta
okay.
have a peanut butter emote next time I come through.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
If not, I will make one myself and spam it every time you go live.
I need a Jiffy emote. I need it.
PG stands for parents are gone. Yes, that too. You know, if I would love to see Cassie
Not
host.
me ranting on mute. I'm screaming. I did mute myself. I would like. Sorry, no. I want to go back to it.
Of course.
Listen, we've spent a lot of time together today. I don't want the takeaway today to be peanut butter. Out of anything, I'd rather take the studs and backpacks or whatever. I don't want the. Please do not associate me with peanut butter tea.
I will not do that.
Noted. But you are associated with peanut butter in general because you eat beans and toast, and
Okay,
peanut butter
carry
goes on
on.
toast.
Carry on.
I will not do that. I will not bring up
Yes.
peanut butter.
Yes.
Okay, at least peanut butter has no context. Okay.
I will bring up zippers though.
Yes.
Okay, and
Young
You're not running
Zip.
from the zippers.
Oh, and choke and stroke. We will mention choke and stroke.
You can't run from the zippers.
Yes.
I'm done.
Yes.
I'm done.
Cassie, you are very open with your life, right? As far as
Right.
you are personal, you don't share a lot of personal information, but you share a lot of personal experiences.
Yeah.
I think that takes a very special person to share that live in front of a bunch of people you've never met before and stuff like that. Which I think me and Flash were saying, we share a lot of stories, we share a lot of information to where it's like, hey, you know, it is what it is. Like, we're not afraid to quote unquote embarrass ourselves for the people. Do you see that as a way to just help you establish a closer connection? Or is that just you naturally? You know, if we hang out, that's going to be, you're going to tell me about the time that Zipper Man tried to hit you with a choking stroke, but he had peanut butter teeth, so you had to say no. Like, you know, is that how it's going to go?
I actually struggle with the fact that I don't have a filter, and Danny gets so annoyed because she's like, there is a story for every experience. And I think sometimes you have to like, I mean, I started therapy this year, which is really good. But even my
Congratulations.
therapist, thank you. Even my therapist is sick of my shit. Like, she was on the video call the other day and she was covering her face. So she's like, you can't keep laughing at these situations. I was like, bitch, you're laughing too. I just think that like sometimes it's good to have that experience, talk it out. So, but in your own way, like I can't. There's very few things that I think all situations can be slightly humorous,
Yes.
and without dismissing how it's made you feel. But I think I don't necessarily have a filter about maybe experiences that I've had, but I try to be respectful to things that with how I bring things up. Because we were talking about moderating ourselves. I do think that that can be some things that are quite traumatic. So there's some things that I will joke about and I will bring up, and there's some things that I won't. And I think it's probably because but there's personal things and things that come with other people, but I won't speak like someone that's close in the space that we're in. I won't speak their business on the stream because that's not my place to do that. But I also don't know how to keep I don't know how to keep a secret. Like when I say keep a secret, like my ex said, like, I'm the shittest liar. He's like, you can if I've got something, like I can't just sit there. I'm like, someone has to know. I must tell someone. Yes, I'm Tom Holland. But sometimes when you're talking, and I'll forget that I'm on stream. When you're talking with people, you feel comfortable, and like streaming is a place that you're streaming for so long. So inauthenticity doesn't really work because otherwise you're gonna be. You sometimes feel like you've got a mask on all the time. So because I feel so relaxed and I'm just me without like feeling like I have to mask. I definitely am open about conversations, and I know some people don't like that, but I feel comfortable with it. I think it's just how I am.
The biggest thing is not only protecting yourself, but protecting the people you care about. People that you're cool with, not oversharing their information, their experience and stuff. Like if I tell a story, I'm only going to tell it from my perspective, and if you say it's okay. Sure. That's the biggest thing right there. Is like, hey, this happened. I'm going to ask you, is it okay if I share this story? All right, cool. I'm gonna share it, but I'm gonna share from my perspective. You're more than welcome to give your own end. But you are one of a kind. You are, and I mean that in the best way possible because I be scared. I'm not gonna say I'm scared.
Like, Phil, give me compliments. I don't know what to do with them.
Well, you're gonna accept this compliment because I ask people to be on a show that I feel like would be a good guest. Once again, it is a skill on being a good guest. There's a lot of people we could have on a show, right? And we could sit here and be like, "Hey, you want to be a guest?" And then they're mad boring, and they're like, "They don't elaborate, don't say anything." Very stiff, very cold mayo-ish. You feel me?
Yeah,
but
I get what you mean.
When Flash and Esquire was like, "Hey, you should get Cassie on the show," I was like, "You know what? We might get banned on Twitch, but it'll be worth it. It will be fucking worth it." Cassie is one of them that I'm like, "Hey, like you can come on any episode. I don't care. You can make your own schedule. Hey, Corey, do a contest this weekend. I'm going to be the guest." And I'm like, "Hey, of fucking course you can." Because you know why? Because I genuinely just enjoy you as a person, and seeing people like you just it makes Twitch good.
Thank you.
It makes Twitch great.
I definitely feel like you just need to have me once because I get worse. This is exactly what.
Oh, don't worry.
Downhill from here.
The next one we might have to make an OnlyFans for, and then have a conversation on there or something. So, look, we could split the profits. We talking about getting it back, right? That conversation might be a little too much for Twitch, so we're gonna put it on OnlyFans or Patreon. Patreon, we'll do Patreon. There we go.
I'm down run that coin.
You said it's close to midnight. I don't want to hold you much longer. But I want to give everybody in chat, if you have any questions for Flash, myself, or Cassie, please get those questions in now as we're wrapping up. Cassie, I would like to give you the chance here. Do you have any questions for Flash or myself?
Oh my gosh, I actually have a few. All right, so
what is going on my camera?
It's okay, don't worry. That's the Vaseline filter they use on Pornhub. This is part of the advertising. I so anyway, as I was saying, my bad, sorry. Are there any games that you're looking forward to?
Yo, I hate it here.
Oh my god! Oh my god! All right,
What was that?
we spelling Flash with PH in the front now. Flash got.
I feel like that took away from the very important
You
question.
said Flash got the amateur filter on.
He was giving RuPaul first season.
Oh my god!
He got the Android sensei filter on.
Y'all done heard it first, so y'all better get that little discount from Corey.
Look,
this going up on premium.
Look, y'all tweet Pornhub. Y'all let them know y'all add me and say, yo, y'all should really work with this guy. He would be great for your content. This is going on
premium.
I've DM'd him already, like, you know. Games I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. So, is there anything that you would, and is there anything that you want to do specifically, like, content for like community stuff, like highlights, sponsors, whatever?
Game wise, Elden Ring. I'm a big Soulsborne fan, so all the Souls games and stuff like that, I love those. So Elden Ring, I'm really looking forward to that, and all the fighting games coming out this year. Okay. King of Fighters and DNF Duel. Those are the 3 games, and new God of War. So those are my 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Content wise, I'm really looking forward to just continuing this. And I take this show very serious. I have a lot of fun, but I take it serious. I tweeted about this the other day. After season 1 finished, we did an episode with Cup. I spent a lot of December watching a lot of like Arsenio Hall clips, Conan O'Brien, a lot of the talk show hosts that I respect and I admire, so I can get better at this, like doing this in general. Like I felt like I can get better. So I'm really looking. I mean, streams are going to be the streams, but this right here, this is like my child. You know, so.
I think you've been a fantastic host, though. I'm saying this like I'm leaving. I'm not, but it's really, I'm really comfortable. So yeah, I hope you do more hosting stuff. Yeah, Flash. What about you?
I only have one game that I'm looking forward to, and that's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. That is it. The only game I'm looking forward to.
Out of everything, it's interesting.
Yeah, that's like, cause I'm a shooter.
Yeah.
And the shooting games have been subpar for a long time. So, and I think content creating wise, I have the space for it now. I'm going to be doing, and I talked to Betty about this too. I'm going to be doing a few VR horror games.
Oh my gosh. How are you feeling about that?
Oh, I'm a
I
pussy,
can't fucking wait.
Yeah. This is gonna be very
I'm a pussy, so it's gonna be some content there.
My clip fingers are gonna be working overtime, no streams. Don't worry. I will be there front row and center with popcorn.
You need to tag all of us when you do it. I'm just here to see some.
Oh, don't worry, I'll tag everybody.
Last time I tagged some people, it was for the 1 chip challenge.
Oh my god.
And I will never tag anyone ever again, because the way Corey and everyone else just took them they made memes of me.
Yes. Yes.
I would never do that again.
Yes.
Never.
I have a clip of Betty yelling, "He dead, y'all," in the background. And I really
I want to see the clip.
There's nothing. So like Flash was on stream, right? Flash said, "Oh my god, y'all, I have to use the bathroom." And he runs, right? Yeah. All you see is the chair. That's it. And then like 30 seconds of silence. You don't hear nothing. You just hear Betty go, "He dead, y'all." And that's it. Like, I need to make that the sound command, and I've been slacking. So that's on my to-do list. I'm going to add that to my notes to make "He dead, y'all" a sound command.
I hope you got the clip number.
We're having this. We're ready for the
yes,
VR streams.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna start with that's a zombie game that Logan told me about. So I'm gonna start with that one, and then I think the first Five Nights at Freddy's VR.
Oh yeah, and also isn't Resident Evil on VR as well?
Yes, I watched someone play those.
Those don't really scare me though.
They don't? Are you kidding?
Those don't really scare me.
I find Resident Evil so scary.
It was only one that actually scared me, and it was on the Nintendo 64. I don't remember which Resident Evil it was, but that was literally the only one. After that, it was just
Maybe you'll be able to handle it. Do you know it's a good game and it's not necessarily scary, but it's so good, and it would be interesting to see how it would be on VR. Is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
That game is so beautiful. It's a very beautiful game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I played one horror game. Community made me play Outlast. That was it. I'm good. We Gucci. I'll save horror games for everybody else. I was so stressed. I was like, there's clips I was stressed. Big stress. There was a question for me, Flash. On a scale of 1 to Snoop, how high have your stress levels been in this interview? 0.
Not
Zero.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Y'all understand we're very professional with stuff like this, but if you hear the shit that we talk about outside of this podcast,
this is like
PG compared to that shit.
Yeah. So very, very easy episode. Like I said, Cassie, you've been a great guest. You've been an amazing guest. Like it's very easy. Half of the shit we normally talk about with guests, we haven't even been able to get to. But but that's not a knock. So that just means you have to come back, which means that's more content. You're coming back. You don't have a choice. I will come to the UK and we'll have an IRL stream and talk shit.
Oh my god, that would be so good. I could take you to go get an English breakfast,
and I would talk so much shit about it.
Yeah.
Can I bring my peanut butter?
Just go to McDonald's.
Oh, not the peanut butter. No.
Can I bring my peanut butter to the UK?
No, absolutely not. Well, I don't know why you have it on deck. No. No, thank you, Kanika. Thanks very much.
Oh my god.
The peanut butter needs to go in the bin.
What is that, Ty?
The confiscated and he.
Yeah.
Can I time out Ty right quick for like 10 seconds?
What is it? What's happened?
Yeah, he put that nasty ass emote in my stream. Can someone hit Ty with a stream for 10 seconds, please?
Can we get Ty for 10 seconds, please?
10 seconds, please. Just 10 seconds. That's all we need.
Why is the tip
Thank you.
like that?
Oh my god, that was scary.
Ty, you a nasty
What the
man,
hell?
sir. Ty, you a nasty man. I just want you to know that.
Can I ask more questions?
Of course, by all means. I'm not rushing you. I'm just saying, like, ask all the questions you want.
More. So, obviously, like, you've been really like positive towards me, but are there anyone else that you would like to get onto the show, like your ideal guests from Twitch or the creator space?
So we actually have a few people lined up. I just have to get the dates together.
Okay.
I'm very much forward looking to Leah being up here. Looking forward to Powerbomb. I'm looking forward to Kalia.
Yeah.
Is Kalia coming?
Yes, Kalia will be on the show. Yes.
Oh,
that's something we can spoil that.
Well, I'm not gonna be up here with Betty, so
yeah.
Why?
So
she does not want me up here with her. Yeah, Betty don't want me up here with her. So
why? What have you done to Okay.
No,
I feel like
he did nothing.
But why? Okay.
I asked Betty. I said, Betty, will you be on the show? She said, under one condition. I said, what? She said, it's just me and you, no Flash.
Yeah.
I respect it.
I said, okay. I was like, okay, if that's what it takes. Bye, Flash. See you next episode.
I was like, I'll be in chat that day.
Yeah. Allie, you were season 1 alumni. One of the OGs of the OG.
The third person we have up here?
First was you. Second was... Who was second?
That was the first one.
Was it Allie?
Allie might have been second.
It might have been Allie.
Allie is so dramatic. Do you see the things I have to deal with?
No deal, just me and Betty. Esquire do not want to be in front of the camera. Yeah, Allie did drop a lot of gems. She dropped a fuck ton of gems.
She did.
Guest I'm looking forward to. I mean, I don't want to say some names because I do want some guests to be surprised. May not be 100% locked in, but yeah, but I can say a few names that I haven't spoke to that I would like to. It's a guy by the name of IFC Yipes, fighting game player, fighting game commentator. He's been a big influence on me and wanting to continue. I've reached out to him, so I'm attempting to try to get him on the show. That would be somebody I want. We actually have a show coming up with Trips. There will be a Trips episode. That should be a very, very good episode. I'm looking forward to that one.
Cap and Trips.
Yes, Captain Trips. Trips will be on the
That's
show.
my baby daddy. He hasn't been paid for any of the kids.
Trips, you don't pay child support?
He does not pay child support. Drag him.
Wow.
No, okay. Well, we don't have deadbeats on the show, so sorry, Trips.
Run the check.
Yeah, Smug would be a good episode. I'm trying to think who else. There's a lot of people I would love to do this with, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it's just the matter of, once again, can we afford them? And two, do they have the time? Because they are getting the bag.
Yes, they are.
Absolutely. That's the goal. Allie, you know you're more than welcome to come on.
Oh my word, Adley.
I don't want to be up here. Ali gonna bully me.
Yeah, I mean, look.
She gonna bully me.
Bring Ali back so we don't have to do it.
You know, we should.
Not
You know what? I'm gonna talk to you about it. I'm gonna talk to you about it afterwards.
Yeah, there's definitely. I mean, any guests we've had before, I would love to have a repeat guest. Booskers was a guest. I love to have Booskers on again. That was a very fun episode. Every guest we've had so far, which this would be episode 14, I believe.
Oh.
If you want to check out all of them, you can hit my YouTube. Every episode is on YouTube. If you'd like to go rewatch the previous episodes. Yeah. Hold on. Boom. Hit the link tree and then go to the YouTube. Follow all the socials. It would take you to all previous episodes there. So
she was crying in the background.
Yep. I even made it into a playlist so you could start one and all of them will play front to back.
See, that looks good. Thank you.
Yeah. So thanks, babe. Yeah. I think all of them's dope. I still owe y'all an episode for me where I'm technically the guest. We gotta schedule that or set that up somehow, some way.
That'd be good.
Yeah. So yeah. That's it for that.
Good idea, Hurt. There are people who I don't want to jinx it. There's a few people who I would want up here though.
Yeah.
Okay. So sometimes that's okay. Like there's a lot of things this year that I want to achieve, but this year is the only year that I haven't like put it out or like put it on the timeline. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep this and wait till it happens so I can understand just waiting until you secured it before you speak it out.
Yeah. That's it. Some stuff is just like it's content. You want to surprise people. You want to give some, you don't want to give everything away.
Right.
But so we shared a few guests that we haven't announced publicly just now that y'all have, Trips, Powerbomb, Kalia Chronicles. Yeah, Leah will be up here. So, there's 3 guests that y'all can look forward to in future episodes. I told y'all dates and when. Oh, Betty, and we also shared Betty will be here. So that's 4 that y'all know are coming. So, that's
Looking
4 guests.
it.
Yeah. Any other questions for us, Cassie?
It's gonna be some heavy hitters this season, though.
Yeah.
No, I think that was my last question.
All right, last question. All right, I'm going to ask you 2 final questions, which we end every episode with these 2 final questions. And I also would like to ask you, Forrest, is there somebody on your list of live that you would like to send a love to? That's normally how we end the show. Somebody you look up to or whoever, how many viewers they got, it doesn't matter. We'll send love that way.
What was the first thing that you said prior to Who We Can Raid?
Yep. The first question is going to be, Cassie, you have no viewers, no subs, no followers, no nothing. What is the reason to come to a Geeky Cassie stream or view her content?
I will flash a boob to you because I would need the attention. No, I would like to start again. Mez, please.
Oh, man.
Mez, I promise you. Can you guys tell her that I've been talking so much good stuff about her at the beginning? And this is where you've come in. You couldn't have heard any other stuff. Can I start again?
Go by all means.
Okay, so oh my god. I would
go ahead, Janet.
I'm shaking. No, I'm shaking. I would be very authentically me throughout, and I want to have a space that is like genuine, I don't like necessarily saying a safe space because sometimes I'll drag you, but that's okay. Just a warm place where we can talk and have fun things. And I will experiment with all kinds of games and creativity things. So yeah, pull up on me. I mean, also do really good New York accents.
Can we hear it?
Yep.
Balsamic vinegar.
Yo, what? It fell. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god. Let me hit the clip button. Oh my god. Oh, I already got it, bro. I hit the button. I hit the fucking button.
Wow, not even the UK telling me to look it up. Wow.
Tell her the fuck out. Jesus. Ban her from the street.
Oh my god. Cassie, you are one of a kind. I tell you.
I don't know if that was because this was my 33. So I feel like that was good.
It was amazing. It was amazing. The last question I would like to ask you is,
oh my god,
this is a gaming platform. Twitch was predicated upon gaming. We were all born here because of gaming, right? So I would just like to ask you, what does gaming mean to you? What does it mean to Cassie as a person?
Gaming is something that I've always used to imagine myself in different stories and for a little bit of an escape. I love role playing in and out of the bedroom, so I feel like gaming. I love gaming, and I also think it's a really good bonding experience for you and other people. Connecting with other people that are gamers is just a really cool way of connecting. So, yeah. Would you like to know who we're gonna raid next?
You are so 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my god. Y'all, we will Cassie, where are we going to send the love to?
I promise you, I only started acting up because Mez came in. Okay. This is a part of her. This is part of her lifestyle. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna be off. I'm gonna
Oh, nah, Danny, ain't no editing. It's going to raw, no condom, straight meat to the YouTube.
Well,
straight meat,
isn't it?
Raw,
okay.
Meat to meat.
Yeah, meat to meat on YouTube.
Meat to meat. Okay, so we need to go. Okay, so because of this, yeah, I don't know sometimes like dynamics, so I'm gonna give you 3 people to raid.
You give me one, and I'm picking one. That's it.
But what if you hate them?
It ain't up to me. This is about you. This is a show. First, all right, so look, we're going to change up the ending a little bit, right? It don't matter who you send this to, because the whole episode has been about Cassie. Getting to know Cassie, appreciate Cassie, help the world understand that Cassie is an amazing person. You've displayed your personality, you've dropped a ton of gems, and you've been nothing but kind to Flash, myself, my community, and you have brought your amazing community here. So, to answer your question, you pick somebody, and that's where we're going. It ain't about if I like them or stick around or not. It's about you wanting to show that person love. Because you're a community manager and you're trying to build a community. So boom.
What if like we just raid you again so then we can continue the stream because this is so fun?
We can do this anytime you want to, Cassie. I'm down.
Okay. All right, let's go raid Brother Genesis.
Brother Genesis. I think I followed Genesis. All right, boom. All right, y'all. This has been amazingly fun.
It has been so fun.
This is absolutely my
fun is an
episode.
understatement.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
for having me.
I look forward to everything you have coming up. I look forward to everything Noir is doing. I look forward to everything Black Girls Gamers is doing. I look forward to seeing you and all your amazingness. And we'll revisit this again because the question was, where will we be in 1 year? So we need to revisit this in a year. So we're going to raid Brother Genesis, y'all. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Also, go ahead. Of course.
Anytime you or anyone wants to ask me anything, please, like, we've bonded now. We now know about, like, all kinds of things we shouldn't know about. So just don't be afraid to inbox me or ask me anything. And yeah, thank you.
We're going to do that. Y'all, thank you for the follows. Thank you for the raise. Thank you for the host. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Flash, anything you want to say to the people?
Wear your motherfucking mask.
Wear your motherfucking mask. Cassie, anything you want to say to the people?
Wear condoms.
Wear condoms. And that goes with what I was saying. My motto for the year is we fucking all year in the proper way. So we fucking up the content. We going hard. No rubber though. No rubber. We going straight raw with the content this year. This is gonna be amazing. Y'all show Brother Genesis some love. I am Corey Bliss. That is Flash Season. That is Geeky Cassie. And this has been Cocktails with Corey. See y'all on the next one.
Ew, what did we get ourselves into? Oh my god.
This was great.
Make sure the rain went through. All right, boy.
Oh, it went through.
Yeah.
Your raid message should be wear condoms.
And,